story, I guess we can wait a second. I can tell you the Chicago story then.
Oh my goodness, it was an egg. Getting hit by an ice move. I don't know why they would do that. It's not going to be very effective.
Well, they should try punching it. Or earthquaking it. Like, that thing has like 2 double weaknesses, right?
Yeah, but he got defense.
Well, what if I use Aura Sphere?
Well, in this generation of defense, it would still be fighting.
I don't think Aura Sphere's in this
No, it's
generation.
added next gen.
I think we're ready to go.
Welcome back to this. The lovely, lovely Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Heroes of Light and Blade of Shadow. I'm Sam.
And I'm Wes the Explosion. It's been like 2 months.
All I remember is Big Billy, Chobin.
Funny thing is, I was doing like... When I was doing the tags, I put in every stinking Pokemon that's currently in my party, other than my starter. I completely forgot what my starter was.
Did you include Chobin in the tags?
I don't know that Chobin's gonna be in this.
Well, we've said his name, so... It's like if right now I said, like, PewDiePie. Now you can put PewDiePie in the tags. It's
I'm not
official.
sure that's exactly... Oh, okay, do I cheese up on all of them? Maybe. I'm gonna check one other one just to be sure, and then we'll go to Fennec Town.
In the title, you may now put Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness Power Up featuring PewDiePie. His name has been said.
His name will be featured, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go to Fennec City. I think I had like 2 guys to beat up.
What if there was a percentage chance that you just hit a rock while you were driving? Because you were going awfully close. And then game over. Oh, it's a Nuzleaf, okay.
I thought I could go into the stadium. Okay. Supposedly there's some place, I think you looked it up right before we quit.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I just mean they were both in like 2 places that I wasn't thinking of checking, you know what I mean?
Oh, you need to do the,
Yeah,
okay,
I need to I need to go to Rock.
You're hunting down the Power Rangers right now?
Yeah.
That man's being chased by a Duskull?
But like in between, you know, the one hunting spot we would actually have cleared it out. We would have gotten everything we needed.
Who was killing people when
Except
they weren't supposed to?
Except for Patrick.
Oh, the Duskull. Is this who we need?
No. We need Gligar, remember?
My boy.
Remember when we needed Gligar?
Yeah. Are you gonna act Gligar to the team?
Probably not.
That's just rude.
I'm sorry, does he evolve into a good Pokemon, or is
He doesn't need to evolve to be a good Pokemon.
or is he just a silly guy in this? Is it just, oh,
He's got a good type and okay bulk. And he can fire off an earthquake like no one's business. And he'll be goofy while he does it.
Ash had a Gligar.
He was a crybaby.
Yeah, but he eventually became, like, really strong or what the hell ever.
Because Gliscor's the coolest.
Gliscor is, like, really good competitively, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a tough cookie. Oh, is she...
Welcome to the Prestige. Everyone said it's the pre-jam. Oh, you have a letter from the mail for justice? That right here, voice whispering to me.
I must kill you now. Cipher Peon Illoy. Is that demeaning? That they're called
Peon?
peons?
I mean, I probably wouldn't want to be called a peon.
What if you went into work and they're like, Peon West has arrived?
They're like, yeah, fuck you too.
Or if you have a little name tag on your desk, it's just Peon. Oh, Bruce is hugging himself.
Which is pretty good.
He's learning to love himself. And then once you love him, he will evolve.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is not fairy type.
Yeah, fairy doesn't
is
exist.
Not for another couple generations.
The attack, you know, Attack special attack switch doesn't exist either.
So you are. It will be dependent on the type of the move. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's in the 2!
Would you like him or her?
I mean, I want to collect all of them, so...
You want to catch them all?
Yeah, woo. And the 2's not gonna have...
Not her?
He's not gonna have synchronize, is he?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not too enthusiastic.
Natu and Xatu are kind of neat. It's one of those things, like, it's a Pokemon that I like just enough that I won't go on my way to use them, but, you know, I'm like, yeah, they're neat. They're cool.
Who needs to start keeping that tongue?
Maybe will once he evolves.
Then he loses his tongue.
By the way, what Pokemon thing would you like to talk about first?
I would like the
Because
new
I-
Pokemon card set. The black and the white, but it's not gonna... I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
did
it.
go on, you can know Leech Life. I went on, like, the Pokemon Center today, and they had the Elite Trainer boxes up, but they were sold out.
Scalpers.
Well, people need to not pay them.
Can't have hobbies anymore.
I mean, I feel like that's not true. Just your hobbies need to be more niche.
Like Fire Emblem. Collect their traded card. Oh wait, that was too niche, and so it got shut down. Man, you need to find the perfect hobby that's right in the middle of being niche and popular. Popular enough to stay, but niche enough that people don't care.
Where does Mega Man fall into that? Because we still get stuff. It's just not the stuff we want.
We still get games every 20 years when Capcom is feeling generous. Didn't they put out like a tweet or something the other day and they're like, Mega Man is still a top priority for us?
They just say that every year at the shareholder meetings.
He is a top priority. I swear, we're making a game. It's gonna be so amazing. I think 11 is one of my least favorite Mega Man
Just him closing the window because somebody's mowing. It's probably not audio, but yeah, audible, but you never know. How dare you? Maybe that's why he's doing it. Maybe he's like, oh, shoot. And you know, like he's just rushing to make sure. He's like, I don't want to do it when it's all clumped up tomorrow because it is supposed to be a rainy day tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. How many, like, you've only played so many Mega Man games though, right?
I haven't beaten them all, but I played all the originals.
You mean classic?
Yeah. I've beaten 1, 2, 3, I think 4, 5, 6.
Whoops. Fuck!
No! The ones I couldn't beat were 9. I couldn't even beat all the Robot Masters.
9's hard.
10. I think I beat all the Robot Masters, but I don't think I beat the Wily levels. I don't know that I ever beat 8 or 7 either.
I'd be pretty impressed if you beat 7.
And then 11.
You know 7, right? The Wily capsule.
I think I beat all the Robot Masters, but not all the Wily stages.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I usually don't care about the Wily stages. Like, the fun part for me is, like, seeing the different stages and getting to choose my order, and then it's like, the Wily stages, I'm just like, I don't care. Oh my goodness!
Should we be reading this out loud? He's a model prisoner along with the mayor and the rest of them here in the Pre-Gems basement. If you were to play Hero Rescue, you would be first! Did I get all the color squad? I guess the color squad doesn't matter too much.
Have we been paying attention to this story at all?
Now, do not preemptively attack whatever's coming out next just because you're sure that you can...
Kadabra. Oh, you had any missile.
Cadabras. Aye, aye.
Oh my
No!
goodness.
Cadabras... I mean, I guess just in general, Psychic was pretty busted. Because, like, I told you that when they put, Red and Blue and, like, the Game Boy games on the 3DS eShop, I got, like, Blue, and I managed to... Before I went to the Elite Four, I was gonna trade with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get a Golem and an Alakazam. I beat the game with the, you know, with the Graveler and Kadabra. Mostly the Kadabra.
Kadabra's still very good. This Gen 1 also had the combined special stats. So it's like, he will take no damage, and he will one-shot everybody.
Psychic was just busted in Gen 1, like,
Yeah.
in general. It was very poorly balanced. Like, some people think that Ghost is weak to Psychic.
Yeah, because Gengar was poison. Bug was super effective against poison.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
or
This-
poison was super effective
This
against
little
bug.
dancing dipshit.
He could be yours. The low price of not killing him.
And I could actually evolve him without friendship. Don't. Okay, that's fine. It did Psybeam, which would be a problem for Bruce. But yeah, I don't know. I just in general, yeah. There's a lot of issues with Gen 1. And Jet people are like, that's my favorite. And it's like, you haven't played it in like 20, 30 years, have you?
The best. No podcast.
I mean, I still enjoy them, you know. I'm just saying that it could be better.
The Gen 3 remakes are pretty good. Fire Red the Green.
I'm gonna
Not
throw.
the remakes of the Gen 3 games.
Oh, you don't like...
No, Aura's is even better. Aura's is really good.
Okay. I don't want to kill him.
Her.
I don't want to kill her.
One Piece guy.
But yeah, why do you think they're doing... Because I don't even remember where I saw that they were doing the Black Bolt and White Flare.
Do you think the Gen 5 remakes are coming?
There was one comment when I saw them, like, announce it who said that. I'm like, of course you said that. But it does seem like, this does seem like one of the few times where I'm just like, it's a little weird to do this unless you're specifically promoting them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Also, hello, Big Red and Rayquaza. Coding mistake. Huh. Snicker, sorry pal, beating me won't set the bunch downstairs free. You need the elevator. Sorry to say no one trusts me with anything important like that.
He had a Snickers bar and you just let him get away? You should have taken it.
Well, I want the Rosalia that I missed for no other reason than I'm gonna buy some balls.
Have you seen the front of the Pope Palace?
Maybe? Why?
It looks like it wants a Pokemon battle to be held there.
Oh, maybe.
I'll see if I can find a picture.
Oh, I can buy Ultra Balls now.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But yeah, like, even without a coding error, though, Psychic was still busted because it was only weak to, like, 2 things, and neither of those things really had anything that could, you know, do anything.
Oh, I can't find a good picture of it now. It's the exact design of a... There it is.
Like, there was no...
That's his front porch. That looks like it wants a Pokemon battle.
Sure. There's no, there was no strong bug move, and there was no strong, like, ghost move. Like, you had Lick and Nightshade, right?
Yeah.
Nightshade does a set amount, and I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
got Leech Life, which was terrible, and Pin Missile, which was okay, but only learned by like Jolteon and Beedrill. Oh my goodness, it's a Surskit.
I think I won a Surskit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I want.
Surskit, eh.
I should have, well, just for completion purposes.
Oh, you're gonna have to play Mirror B.
Hmm?
You're gonna have to play Mirror B.
Yeah, at some point.
And steal
Rosalia.
Pokemon Black Ball? Nightshade Claws?
I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I should be.
Music.
Yeah, it's the battle music for, you know,
Just a
down on the farm.
little banjo riff.
I think we've made jokes about that in the past, about how it seems a little weird, but we are in Arizona. Listen here, you little shit.
I don't particularly like Surskit.
What about Masquerain?
It exists. Surskit is the very rare Pokemon in this spot.
Yeah, I think I had to catch 2 of them.
Why?
Duking.
Oh yeah, he wants the rare Pokemon and he'll trade you, I forget what, like a bean burrito or something.
I don't know. Honestly, this was like the one thing that I should have done before we came back to it, right?
I think he traded you a Meditite before?
Yeah, he traded me a Meditite for, I want to say, Trapinch.
Mm.
But I should have looked through and been like, which Pokemon am I after? I think I'm after Gligar at the 1 spot.
I believe if it's like the actual games, it'll have like a little white icon if you haven't caught it before. Nickname. Burrito?
Well, I'm not going to keep it. But I want him to feel attached to it.
Duck. Duku. Duki. Duqueen.
Yeah, his name's Duking, so it's Duqueen.
Oh.
This is going to be...
I thought it
Was
was
that
a
male or
poop
female?
joke.
It's going to be his main squeeze, though, is where I was going with that. He's going to be like, oh, oh. This is the most beautiful Pokemon I've ever seen.
You live in Arizona?
Yeah, this is Arizona. Son of a bitch! I just got here.
Pac-Man calls. Which one? You have a 1 in 3 chance.
No. It's probably this one, because I've done the other ones. So assuming that it's on, like, a rotation. Okay, fine.
Oh.
Gligar!
I love Gligar. If this is a Gligar, you have to use him.
Darn it. Trapinch just keeps on eating. Isn't Trapinch, like, rare or something?
That's a question. Big Red. Big Red is Trapinch the rare. Are we just the luckiest fellas? Yeah, the game takes place in Arizona. Or
Pokemon Arizona. It's like how Alola is in Hawaii, but it's pretty much Hawaii. You know how it is.
So we're by Unova right now.
Unova is specifically New York, so that'd be a good way to the east, but we're at least closer to Unova than we are, you know.
France.
Well, I was gonna say Alola, because Alola's a good bit off the coast.
Trapinch is the rare.
I need to look at my boxes and figure out which ones I have and which ones I don't real quick. Which, I mean, I want to do that anyway. Is there a Pokemon Center in here?
I don't know. There's a blue shovel store. There's a Pac-Man. There's a Shihop.
This is the one that, my gosh. If Patrick hadn't fucked us, we could at least have eliminated one of these Pokespots.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's a Bruce. Is he named after Batman?
What? Ay.
Bruce Banner. Batman.
Did you know that Batman and Shadow are friends now? Shadow's like, I don't have time to hang out with you people. I'll just go to a dark side myself. And Batman's like, You're very sad because you saw someone you loved died right in front of you. I know because I saw someone I love very much die right in front of me. And she was like, if you waste my time, I'll kill you.
Patrick
was
is
like-
the Duskull who went on a killing spree. When did this happen?
What?
Batman and Shadow.
There's a DC Sonic crossover happening.
Oh, that's.
I don't know how much I want to talk about it because there's like, I think it's supposed to be like 5 or 6 issues, and they're only on issue 2. But, ay.
Could Shadow beat Darkseid?
That's funny you should ask.
Are you familiar with the main character of Yokai Watch?
Did you see a dingus?
He's a little dingus looking fella. His name is Nathaniel Adams, I believe. But apparently there's like a power scaling site that like lists each person's like power level. And he is listed as being stronger than like Luffy, Goku, all these people. And there's like a meme of Vegeta being like, how is this possible? As everyone's just laying dead around him. Because he can warp time and space.
What?
He can capture like Japanese old world gods and stuff.
I mean, as a child, I can capture it. Well, actually, they more or less said that the Arceus that you capture is like a fraction.
He can befriend Lord Enma.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Or Lord Enma. I think Lord Enma has a dark side. Maybe he doesn't. Or Shadow side.
Okay, so I need a Wooper yet.
Oh my
Dew Queen is a
goodness.
boy.
You've evolved so many. Oh yeah, you got a Shuckle. Is
I mean,
Shuckle on the team?
Wait,
He gave you a Shuckle.
I just always expect, like, trading for there to be a big, dumb, thing going on, right? I'm never expecting them to, like, you want to trade? Okay, we traded. It's like, yeah. And I mean, like, I think he's the only one you trade with in this game, so it would be an animation that they did for 3 things, but still. What happened to tradition?
It's gone out the window.
Okay, to go back to it, why do you think they're doing the 2 sets? Do you think they are actually, like, do you think for once it actually freaking means something?
I mean, the black and white thing is...
And do you even want it to happen?
I want the cards to happen. The reason it's getting double instead of 1 is probably just because of how many Pokemon are in black and white, and they want everyone to have a card, I believe.
It's not always wrong or right.
Black and white has so many cool Pokemon. This could be a crocodile, probably.
I do like Crocodile. He's really cool. By the time I'm done running around, I'm going to have to go back.
Pac-Man has appeared. Is Pac-Man a Switch 2 exclusive?
What are you talking about?
The weird Metroidvania Pac-Man thing?
Oh,
that's
no,
like,
no. That's gonna be... I think they're gonna put that on, like, most things.
Pac-Man, consume their souls. And it's like, what happened?
Well, like, the funny thing about that is, you did hear that there was that Amazon Prime show, right?
No.
There was an Amazon Prime show, it was called, like, Bonus Level or something like that, where they just took a collection of, like, games and did little adaptations of them.
Oh.
I guess I'm gonna freaking go. I just don't even know if I should do this or this should be, like, specifically, because it's one of those, it's like, once you get your 4, it doesn't matter anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those, like, I should do it so that I'm done. But at the same time, this is... Maybe I'll let the cheese run out. Although, if we get a frickin' Gligar...
We are a half hour in and have made a little progress.
It's not a half hour, it's 24 minutes. That's totally different.
It's Andrew. Do you need him?
No,
Oh.
I don't think. I think I lost my train of thought again. Damnation.
Pokemon Gen 5. Remix will happen.
Yeah, eventually. Whether they'll be good or not is, you know, completely different. You know, completely separate.
Just play the originals. They age fine.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is going to be, but I had one very, very, like, strange question I wanted to ask you, and then probably, like, an addendum to it, because I'm pretty sure I know how you're going to answer.
Okay.
What do you...
No!
We're just gonna do it. Once the cheese runs out, I will do the rest of this in between. But I cannot stand the thought of me missing, like, the few things that I frickin' need, okay?
Okay.
What is the best looking Pokemon game?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go right for...
Part of me wants. Oh.
I thought you were gonna be, like, Gen 5.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Some people will be like, "Oh, pixel art, that's not as technically impressive as."
Well, that was the
Scarlet
addendum
and
I was going to
Violet's."
do. I was going to say, when you inevitably said Gen 5... There's one other? Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. When you immediately said Gen 5, which I knew you were definitely going to do, the cheese looks more like cake. My follow-up was going to be, what is the most technically impressive looking Pokemon game that if I showed you, if I went back in time and showed you on the Game Boy Advance, you know, and I was like, this is what Pokemon's gonna look like one day. What would be the one that would get the biggest reaction? I kind of almost want to say, like, and this is one of
Gen
those
5
things...
has 3D graphics on the DS and has moving, disjointed 3D or 2D sprite work. I mean, like, if you want to talk, like, which game probably looks the best, there's... Sword and Shield looks good if it's not the wild area.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Like, if you walk through the mushroom forest or whatever, it's like, hey, that looks pretty.
Actually, the mushroom area does look really nice.
And they're very, like, HD sprite work in the menus and stuff. Oh, he's caught him a bit wet.
According to Justice, hang around here, you gotta go somewhere else. First, go find your own place. Nonsense, someone is actually gorgeous. I only place this flesh is worthy. That condescending tone on me. I'm older than you, besides, we're both justy now. What the? Who are you looking? Were you looking? You should put on a show or something.
You have to shoot one of them. Which one will you shoot?
I mean, do I have 2 bullets? I can.
Oh.
I don't want to discriminate.
It does not involve Pokespot Pokemon.
Okay. Oh no. Well, if I only have 1 Pokemon, I don't know if I want to trade. Oh dear.
There's fan mods to like upscale and.
That doesn't count.
The 3DS games.
Like, yeah, if I had to answer, I would almost want to say stinking... I don't know if that works. I would almost want to say stinking... You know what?
You're gonna say Legends Arceus. And I'm gonna be like, that game looks like a Gmod map.
No, I was actually going to say, like, Sun and Moon, just because that was the last time they were actually, like, up to par for the console, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where it wasn't like, oh yeah, no, like Sword and Shield, like some of the environments are nice. I'll give you that. I will absolutely, right?
I think it's just the wild area that drags it down most of the time. And even then, the wild area looks a lot better than anything in Scarlet and Violet. I think Scarlet Violet is poo-poo ugly.
I think the big thing that's stinking, you know, what am I looking for? Legends Arceus it had some neat, very archaic looking text, but as for the actual graphics, it's like, yeah, alright. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm not. So, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, it was just something on Twitter where someone was like, you know, I guess people were posting their, like, hot takes. I cannot remember the other ones of them. I was going to discuss them, and then I forgot. But one of them was, like, Sword and Shield is, like, the best-looking Pokemon game. And I was like, really? Sword and Shield? And then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not sure that there's a good answer for this question.
Yeah. I mean, like, Black and White is very impressive for its console.
Yeah.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are pretty impressive for their consoles. They aren't, like, the best-looking games on the console, but they're pretty good.
I miss Sun and Moon. I could play them.
Chinchou. I like Chinchou.
Chinchou's fine.
It's water electric. That's cool.
Did you know that at this point, Steel will still resist Dark?
That's fine.
Yep, they changed it so that it stopped resisting Dark and, you know, Ghost.
Ghost is sweet.
What type? Well, yeah, what type combination would that most affect?
Ghost Steel.
You're close.
And Ghost Psychic.
Yeah,
Predators.
yeah. I still think that there was probably something to that. That it's like, okay, we have Metagross, okay. He doesn't have as many resistances next generation.
It also helps just that Ghost got to be special in Gen 4.
It was a loser before.
running.
Do I want Rest?
Do you want Lick?
Yeah, it's a Ghost type.
Okay.
I could paralyze things.
20 power.
Do I even want Refresh if I have Guts?
No.
Fuck Refresh.
Does he have Guts?
I'm assuming.
That might be his only ability.
In Gen 3.
Yeah. Before Gen 5, man.
We still
Psychic types low-key suck now.
How many Steel Psychic types are there? It's the Metagross line and then the Bronzong line. Is there something I'm forgetting?
Is Sol Galeo?
Oh yeah, my boy!
You're fighting.
Also,
Poop Man.
hello, Meddler! I'm assuming he's going to use... So I probably should have... Oh, okay, I thought he was going to use Ground or something. Okay, we can normal this.
Punch it. Punch it.
Honestly, I could swear... I mostly want Jolteon out for...
I believe Fairy is supposed to be like the best type.
Yeah.
Very good defensively and offensively. It gets really good moves.
I like them because they're cute.
And then Water is also pretty good for a defensive type.
Yeah. So you get like Water, Fairy, and that's pretty good.
For a defensive Pokemon, Primarina is okay.
Okay!
It's high.
I mean, if we're talking stat-wise, I don't know. I just mean, like, Primarina, like, I think I've come to the conclusion, I was telling you the other day, that Primarina might be number 3 for me. It's definitely my favorite starter of all time.
My favorite starter is very close race between Decidueye and Infernape.
Yeah. I'm just gonna check sound.
He's tough. Jolteon.
Okay, you're still mumbly.
Oh my goodness.
You can also sit a bit further back from the mic so that you're speaking into it. Good. Good. Slightly better, hopefully. Anyway,
Oh,
I've
no,
killed all of
he's
those
dead.
guys.
So is Chunky dead or alive?
I saved him. I made some mistakes.
a CD. What does that do?
CD's nuts?
Aw. Are you gonna play, like, some...
You take him to the
Coldplay?
battle tower, and you'll do some, like, prepaid fights, I think.
Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar.
Excuse me, ma'am.
We could play Yokai Watch on stream now. That I have figured out how to legally record 3DS games.
I mean, after we beat this, you do get to pick what we play next.
But I really hope Meganium doesn't get the Grass Fairy typing. Give me something more interesting like Grass Ground, Grass Psychic, or Grass Rock, please.
Your hopes are probably going to be dashed.
You think it's guaranteed Grass Fairy?
It's not guaranteed, it's just leaning very heavily because they gave it, like, Disarming Voice, which is not in its move pool, right? So it seems like that's one of those winked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Pyrite Town, okay.
I will probably end up picking either Tepig or Totodile. Probably
I will end up
Totodile.
picking the Switch 1 version.
Yeah.
Could see something today, which is a headline where it's like, Nintendo does say that they are open to changing the prices based on, like, you know, tariffs or something like that.
That'd be fun. I've just
Well,
been
like, the
thinking
way it
about
was-
getting a Steam Deck instead.
The way it was, like, phrased, it's like they're open to it, where it's like, you know, oh, people are upset about it, we're open to changing, and then, but, you know, like, throwing in the tariff word there makes it seem a little unlikely, you know, that they're talking about going down.
Yeah. Why is Patrick here? I thought Patrick was banned.
No, Patrick, he's here. Listen, he's a ghost type.
How funny would it be if the new game doesn't have any new megas? You get one new mega. Mega Shuckle. He is a wall. Where are you going? You're supposed to fight Mirror B.
Where do you think he's at?
Oh, he just chills in here?
Yeah, you gotta fight him in the tournament. I mean, that's the problem. I don't want any Switch 2 game to do well, but if this did well, maybe they would actually give us, like, a gimmick we frickin' want.
The starters could, if they do regional forms and megas for the starters, they'd be copying Pokemon Insurgents.
Yeah, sure.
Pokemon Insurgents is really good.
I'm glad that you had a game that you liked.
Squirtle is dark fighting.
Dark
This line is
fight.
dark fighting, yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Then the Charizard line is Ghost Dragon, which is pretty neat. And then the Venusaur line is Rock Fairy, which is pretty cool. They're all pretty good. I believe I chose Squirtle.
You ever play Hey You Pikachu?
No.
Just this Venusaur that it would just say its name over and over again. And I had a friend who, you know, was like, Venusaur, Venusaur. So of course he was like, Venusaur, Venusaur. And it was, what was it really made me think. And then of course you got the Balls Venusaur.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about people making fun of the Bulbasaur line's name.
Um,
You brought up Venusaur. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass, I freaking promise.
I thought you would be excited about Venusaur being fairy.
I mean, it's neat. They can Rock Fairy, that can go in my carving Fiancé collection.
Quasi, you did not miss much. We are attempting to find Mirror B to steal a Rosalia.
Yes.
Wally would be so proud.
Would he?
That's a Rosalia.
Oh, okay.
Except for in the remakes where I believe he gets upgraded to a Rosa Raid.
Is it Rose Raid or... I think it's Rose Raid, not Rosa Raid.
Rosa Raid.
I think that's how they said it in the anime.
The one where they say Kyogre?
I'm pretty like I want to say sometime during Gen 4, maybe at the beginning of Gen 4, they swapped from 4 kids to Viz. And when they swapped the 4 kids to Viz, like they started really
Caring.
putting like, yeah, they weren't like letting them just screw with things anymore.
Here's the one part where it's like, we're using water types. Ash should send out a fire type. Fire's super effective against water.
What?
I forget what it was, but it was something like that. Where they just got the type matchups completely wrong.
I mean, I think during
First.
Gen 3, they did this dumb thing where you know how they'd have like, who's that Pokemon? But they started doing Pokemon quizzes instead.
The Arbok's a Viper one?
They did a few that it's just like, that's not correct. And like, I think that was the one that made it obvious, but there were like some other times where it's like, what Pokemon's good against this Pokemon? And then, like the answer is like, if you said this, then you're correct. And I was like there, and I'm like,
Is that shiny?
I don't think so. Is it? Are you expecting it to have a green tail?
Yeah, I thought shiny had red tail.
Dear. Well, you saw it here, folks.
But it didn't sparkle.
Maybe they didn't program that into the game.
Shiny Smeargle is red tail.
Oh dear, so I couldn't have caught it anyway, but I just saw a shiny oh dear.
Gale of Darkness. Your goal.
But yeah, I like when they were doing some of the stuff, I'm just like, am I misremembering type matchups,
Oh no, so Smeargle has a red tail and specifically Gale of Darkness with a shiny with a blue tail.
That's weird. My point is, when they started saying that Arbok evolved into Viper, or vice versa, that was kind of when I was like, I don't believe this is correct.
It changed during Battle.
During Battle Frontier. If you're strong, you'll survive, and you'll keep your dreams alive. It's the Battle Frontier. Pokemon! Be the best you can be, and you'll find your destiny. It's the master plan. The power's in your head. Pokemon! Remember that? Did you watch all of Battle Frontier?
No. I watched a lot of the Gen 4 anime, I believe. That was what was coming out when I was a wee lad. And I would watch it before school in the morning.
That one still might be the weirdest season.
Gen 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember liking Gen 4. You got...
I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying that it was weird. And like the first generation, and to a degree the second one, they were still kind of figuring out like the rules and what they could do. So like I don't think a lot of things were consistent in world, right? You worry me. But, like Gen 4, I feel like I've talked about this. Meowth kidnaps a girl, gaslights her, and then dumps her when she gets fat. Woo! They go to space, but then get knocked back to, back into the atmosphere by a Rayquaza. The guy at the end, like, the guy that Ash fights at the very end just has legendaries for no fucking reason. And then you have Paul over there freaking abusing his Pokemon. And then everyone's like, Paul's not wrong. He just has a different method of, of raising his Pokemon. And it's like, I think if you're beating your kids and like dragging them around by the ears, I think that's a little wrong.
What if they win that football tournament?
They didn't.
Well, shucks. How'd you know what got the rights to Pokemon?
I don't think so. I think Pokemon has the rights to Pokemon, although they probably give, Viz a cut because They're the ones who dubbed it.
Shockwave.
I'm sure you could look it up, but
For sure, Pokemon started being on Disney XD instead of Cartoon Network. Why are you letting this Voltorb live?
I'm not attempting to. I think my Golbat was just paralyzed.
Oh. That's a Sonic character.
Either way, is Pokemon consistently anywhere?
I thought
Or
for
is
the
it-
longest time it was Cartoon Network. Gen 7 switched. Sun and Moon?
It's very lucrative.
Pokemon?
Eee.
Yeah.
It's the most popular anything in all of existence. I think they can. Okay, that's debatable. On one hand, they're bad at programming, right? Like, there's a lot of technical issues. On the other hand, Sword and Shield doing well pretty much gave them permission to give no fucks.
I would be a great ball.
Would you?
Yeah, Rosalia's a little hard to capture.
Well, I'm
She's
not.
like a little Statue of Liberty lady. You ever think about that? She's green and she's got the points.
Did you know that Drew had
Who's
a
Drew?
Rosalia? Oh my god! You said you watched. That was May's rival person.
She was mean.
Was she?
Wasn't she? Or maybe I'm thinking of the... Did Dawn have a mean rival who had like orange hair?
Dawn had a rival. Oh, I thought you were calling May mean.
Maybe I'm... Oh, no,
Drew
not
was
May.
a little
High school.
stuck up. Her rival that was like an asshole was Harley, the guy in the cacturn suit.
I don't remember any of it. And then I think Iris was like, her rival was your butt. And was like, I'm better than you, Iris. I use ice types. feel
I
like
had a
you
rival
and-
like that.
I was gonna say, I feel like you and I was gonna have a bonding moment.
Sure, Iris is adorable.
And the struggles, Joe.
And Viz is a publisher. They also do, like, Shonen Jump and a few other things. Viz, I believe, is the one in charge of dubbing Pokemon at this point.
What's that stands for an Eevee
I don't have Thief, so that's too bad.
She's not evolved into a weirdo. Oh,
Well, Natasha doesn't care.
did you not
Is Wing
activate
Attack physical or special?
that physical? If it's not
But
an Eevee type,
Dark
it's
is...
special.
Yeah, that's a good way to remember them.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, something, something,
I
something.
don't think your God of War Cross can get
Oh, maybe I don't have Trace. Maybe
You
it's
did,
synchronized.
You traced,
Oh.
and then it just didn't. do
Oh,
it.
that's annoying.
Yeah. And they call these the best Pokemon games.
I was
Oh
watching.
my goodness, I know Snow.
I was watching. That's this guy's whole plan.
And I plan is a good ability. Oh,
I mean, unless you're fighting a Gardevoir. Do you think it's over dramatic? The way she's like,
my.
oh, ah.
I've been hit. What if Bruce doesn't evolve this playthrough? Does that mean you don't love him?
Dude, that means he has daddy issues or
Blaming
mommy
it on
issues.
him.
Listen, I have been taking such good care of Bruce. I'm trying to
Sad
make up for the fact that his parents were shot right in front of him in an alleyway. And all because he had to take a tinkle during the movie.
That's why you don't get the large soda. They always fall for it.
I think that was how it, like, it wasn't that he had to pee, but I think I, like,
He
rewatched
had to poo-poo in
Batman
the alley.
Begins, like, recently, and it's something like, he was traumatized by bats, and then they were watching a movie with, like, vampires or something, And so he was like too scared to watch it, and his dad was like, "Don't worry, we'll leave
We'll go
through
play
the
in that
side
alleyway.
door in the back alley."
Pac-Man's ready.
I don't think I ever finished my thought because they did like an omnibus, Amazon Prime, right? Of just a collection of like one-off adaptations of like video game stuff, and there was like apparently the one for Pac-Man was like a horror. I think it involved a knight or something, and you watched it and you didn't know what it was until the very end. They did one for Concord.
Huh? Like the jelly? Is it Concord
Do you not know
jelly?
How do you not know Concord? How do you not know Hero Shooter Guardians of the Galaxy live service died in like less than a month? Sony huge flop Concord.
I know they made a Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't buy it.
It wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy. It was just very, very similar to it, like with its vibe and everything, because it was like, it's a sci-fi thing. We got like a motley crew of quippy characters, and they're gonna fight together to do things and stuff. And it was like a hero shooter. And it died like immediately.
Marvel Rivals is doing pretty well. Oh, the banjo's back.
That is correct, sir. Yes, sir, Bobby. But
Concord
you know,
is dead.
yeah, it is. It died immediately. It was like, it might be the biggest flop in all of video games. Then again, it didn't crash the gaming. Yeah, I was gonna say. But yeah, no, there was one for Mega Man, and I think Mega Man was one of the episodes that reviewed pretty well.
Was there a fire emblem? Where the fire
no.
emblem happened?
No, you think Nintendo let Amazon?
This is why Sega is better.
Well, I don't think they let them do anything with... That was one of the things... Like, I probably asked you this when it happened. But every time there's these thinking, you know... Like, I'll sit down to watch...
Gardevoir's not doing well.
What do you mean?
It just said Gardevoir grew tired or something.
No, Sandshrew grew tired and he left.
Oh.
I might want you to look at the stinking walkthrough to tell me where I need to get the elevator key.
Are you at where you need...
Yeah, it should be in there. It should be, like, right in there.
Grab the music deck and go outside. The housekeeper will stop you from doing so. She means the house sitting is boring and craves music. Give her the disc.
I already did that. Just go down to elevator key, please. Actually, I think I did this. I think I want to go to the... I'm checking the last... Hopefully the last spot for now.
Oh, she's pee on eggs in when you go downstairs.
You don't need to read the whole thing. Just you know, like, you can control F the elevator key if you
I
want.
thought you said walkthrough that where we need to be.
It's in Phoenix City, and we're in Phoenix City. I didn't have the exact line. Stinking pulled.
Phoenix City comes up 93 in this. 93 times in this page. What are we looking for?
Elevator key.
Show me the money. Did you beat Boston? He has a Kadabra, Sneasel, Mischievous, and Meow. Yes, because you stole his Meow. You need the elevator key to free Justy.
Who gives me the elevator key? Who do I need to kill?
They're trapped in the basement. If you talk to the boy outside of the pre-gym, he figures that the weird guy who went running off towards Phoenix Stadium was a fake. Sounds like a good place to check out.
Okay, I can do that.
Ooh, you get an interesting poke. Oh!
Don't spoil.
You get a couple interesting poke.
Please. I did see something about... Yeah, I did see something about having, like, 2 sets of back-to-back battles in, like, the stadium. So I was like, oh, surely I go to the stadium. Oh.
Oh.
Did I say recovery average? Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. I wasn't paying attention.
Mr. Steelin does leave. Shift Tree's really cool. He's not very good in this
I
generation.
have a C-Dot.
Oh, yeah, Nutbutt.
Yeah, I have Nutbutt.
Oracle. Nice leave.
Is there any connection between Nuzleaf and the Nuzlocke?
I believe it was like, kind of like the mascot. It was like a weird humanoid version of a Nuz.
Oh, I see.
Origin.
Also, I'm probably gonna want you to feed my cats here in a little bit. Yeah, do we know anybody who... yeah, it's not important. I would just... Oh, okay, I can get a swine up. Do you know how much they're in love with giving me Pokemon that will be better in one generation?
Oh.
Yeah? What?
Even just because they put a Nuzleaf, they fused Nuzleaf and John Locke's face from hit TV show Lost. And so he was like, I'm naming this the Nuzlocke.
That's disturbing. Have you ever watched Lost?
No.
I watched a few episodes here and there, but...
Do we know anyone who... What?
Do we know anybody who... I was gonna ask if we knew anybody who actually had the stinking... Prime. I just want to watch the Mega Man episode, or maybe the Pac-Man episode, but it's probably not... And maybe the Concord episode. It was set in motion long before the game even came out. They were counting on it being the big thing.
Well, they tried. And you gotta give them a fuck that. Did you catch something?
Yeah.
What'd you catch?
Swino.
Yeah!
I said that they have a weird obsession with giving me Pokemon that will be better in one generation.
Piloswine's still really good. He's bulky. He's got the ground type. You can fire off Earthquake.
Yeah, but I could give a mammogram to my Mamoswine in one generation.
No. I like Mamoswine. Dawn had a Mamoswine.
Yeah, he could be a butt.
It's a big open room.
I'm sure it's not important. Didn't anyone tell you to stay out? Oh my god!
As in...
America's Funniest Home Videos?
That was good.
I did used to enjoy it back in the day. I kind of feel like the internet killed that.
Not really. There's Ridiculous now. That replaced it. Are you familiar with Ridiculousness?
I feel like I've seen a Robot Chicken sketch about it.
It's just like... What? It's like three... Not celebrities, because they weren't known before they did it, I don't think. But it's like three people watching YouTube videos that have been curated to fit certain themes.
Do they credit the... Oh, it's sucked in the... Okay, I was like, that's not who I targeted. Do they credit the original creators? Or are they the Sniper Wolf of network television?
I think it's like YouTube React videos for an older generation who does not know how to access YouTube.
Oh my goodness, I was hoping for a video of this nature, and it's like, just, you know, go online.
It is so funny when he went to blow out the candles, but then they smashed the cake in his face. I appreciate that these three people also laughed when I laughed. It's time to go feed them. But I can go down a while.
Okay, I'm gonna catch
I was excited for.
Spearow?
I like Spearow. Spearow was my first Spearow was
They're evil. They almost killed Ash. Everybody remembers Ash almost dying in the first episode due to Spearow. And then he comes back at, like, the end of the, you know, the Kanto generation, and the Spearow that he specifically threw a rock at evolved into a Fearow. And he's like, oh my god! We gotta run, Pikachu! And then I think Pidgeotto finally evolves into a Pidgeot. And then immediately ditches Ash right afterwards. And I'll let Sam complain about that when he gets back, Rayquaze. We talked about it a little bit, though. We talked about it a little bit. Like, I wasn't really... Yeah, no. I'll wait for Sam so he can say his piece. Though I did see that was a thing that was going on. Give me the Spearow. I don't know. Okay. He was asking where my cat was. So I'm yelling into the background. My apologies. Oh, you beat up my girlfriend. I don't know where I was going with that. Maybe that he was saying that he was, she was his girlfriend when she was no longer around to deny it. Anyway, I caught Spearow. I mean, it's Gen 1, so there's a lot of just, oh, well, it's this animal, but slightly anime.
We did not pre-order the new Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I don't, really, I'd buy some if I saw them, but...
You're not going to. They all get bought out at every location immediately upon being sold.
Yeah. We're talking about how you said we can't have hobbies anymore, and I said you can have hobbies, they just need to be popular enough that they still make stuff, but not popular enough that they immediately get scalped. What? You're not excited about Grimer?
No. The last two.
I like Grimer, and I like Muk. Might be an anime thing again.
You could make a living off of the tears of children.
Yeah, I could.
What do you do? I buy up the products and then resell them. I am an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how you fix it. I think I've talked about this before, but, Well, what exactly do you make the rules?
I don't know.
Because if I buy, if I bought up a Journey Together pack, and then I sold it at a profit, right?
Yeah.
Then that would be scalping.
Yeah.
If I bought a Journey Together pack, pulled Hopzassian, and then sold that, would that be scalping? What if I kept the rest of the cards and that's just the one I didn't want? And because I didn't want it, I decided to make some money off of it to buy more cards.
I think if you open it, it's okay. Because then at least you're taking a risk on it. Like you're risking pulling 5 Dunsparce, but... I don't know.
Come on, at least give me a Dunsparce. A
Is
3-segment
Morality
one.
dead, or did it never exist?
I'm gonna go the other way.
He looks important. People
Oh, it's the same room, huh?
There's a circle. People just don't care about people.
That's fairly true.
Good times. It's like Minecraft. I feel very bad for movie theater employees.
Yeah, so do I.
I went to the Minecraft movie. I didn't know that was a thing when I went. Luckily, in my theater, there were just a couple guys who were like, Chicken Jockey!
That's fine to a degree. I don't think anybody cheered when Maria died.
Yeah.
But, okay. Some of the streamers I watched, they're in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one said about how they went to see a group of them went to see the Minecraft movie in a Japanese theater.
Mm-hmm.
and then people were just going nuts over chicken jockey. I think she said that like most of them were stinking, like foreign tourist or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when they went like crazy and everything, she had to like question whether she was in Japan or not, because normally they're pretty good about not bugging other people.
Yeah.
Forget it, you can't have our videotapes. You can't do this to the press.
Oh, he's evil.
He's got to bring you little purple lips.
A big purple gem.
For a prisoner, you're rather hard-nosed, I must say, but it wouldn't do to have those tapes broadcast to the public. My sex tape is my business, I'll have you know. I've been promised the position of Or's governor by none other than Master Grievel. So you must know it wouldn't do to be know that I have muzzled the citizens of Fennec.
We've heard the name Grievel before,
I think he's the
right?
little man.
Oh, and he's accompanied by Red Man and Blue Man.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is just like, I'm doing evil stuff, and the Grievel's not going to be happy if he finds out I'm doing evil stuff. What harm it would bring to my pristine political record, I'll hand over the videotapes, please. I don't care about your sick aspirations. Don't you dare underestimate the power of the free press. Stakes his very existence on delivering the truth for justice. I will get the news out. So sad you want to listen to reason very well. I suppose you were left with no option.
Murder.
I'm going to fight this child. What do you think of that? Oh, you dastardly child who won't stop fooling in our affairs. Eggrog, what are you doing to get rid of this pest? Yes, sir, Mr. Status, sir. Hey, sir. I might be over-leveled. Hey, boy, poopity-boopity.
Eggrog would like to battle.
People were in line for the black and white expansions? Just to pre-order them? That's nuts. It's sounding worse than my freaking amiibo collecting days. The amiibo protecting days were pretty bad.
Yeah.
He has sturdy.
I don't know why it's so hard for people to just be decent.
I mean, we could do a psychological breakdown, I guess. Or at least attempt one.
Because it's just profit.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It's, capitalism.
Psychic. No, Grappler. I like Grappler a lot.
I like Golem.
I could not trade when he was another one on my team. My team was a Venusaur, a Graveler, a Fearow.
With a heel! So anyway, there's a seal.
Oh. Will you capture him?
I'm gonna make the attempt.
Or her? Confuse Ray.
I have a story with the Dugong.
Like the animal or the Pokemon?
Pokemon, specifically a card.
You could get Pokemon cards.
No, actually.
Oh.
It was during, like, Gen 1, when they were pretty hard to come by, because it was, like, it was, like, fad territory back then, right?
Mm.
But, yeah. Like, I just remember, like, one of my friends, him, like, playing against somebody else, and I guess they, like, bet a card or something. And I kind of want to say, like, my friend bet, like, a stinking, like, an actual rare card, whereas Dugong was just uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
But he won, so it was fine. So we got, like, the kid's Dugong, and then afterwards he's like, I want my Dugong back. And it's like, no, you lost it. I think I believe the dude that he took the Dugong from was a bit of a douche. I believe this was also the kid that... Do you want to hear another story?
About this kid. Jeremy.
I don't know if I ever... Like, it's one of those things I can remember his face, but not his name.
So
Which you would
Jeremy
think
is
that was...
fine.
Sure, we can go with Jeremy.
What did
A
Jeremy
friend
do?
Well, a friend and I pulled a hilarious prank. Like I said, I think he was, like, kind of, like, low-level bully, where he's just kind of like a douche.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't feel bad at this at all. But, like, one time we're just sitting at lunch, and I don't know, like, I want to say that it was my friend who mostly, and I just kind of went along for it. But if you want to credit me for this hilarious prank.
You should mustard packet him.
No. We saw him going to the bathroom, so we followed him, and then, like, waited a minute and hit the light switch.
So juvenile.
Well, like, the funny thing is, like, the story gets better, right? Because afterwards he told the lunch aide, and, like, he came over to us, and it was, like, him and this one other kid, and, like, the other kid just seemed kind of, like, annoyed by it, not terribly upset. But, you know, we did the fake apology thing. We were like, we're sorry. We were just feeling a little goofy. We don't really like you didn't say. And he's like, no, that's not good enough. No, no. And the lunch, he's like, calm down. They're trying to, you know, like they're trying to apologize. He's like, I peed on my hand. And it was just one of those, just like, oh my gosh. This just gets better and better.
How did it go that terribly wrong?
I guess he was like, you know, he turned the light and he just like was unzipped and going. He's like, ugh.
I thought it was like as soon as the lights were out, he has like no concept of where everything is. And he's like, oh man, that was my pee stream.
Like I could see you missing, but like being on your hand, that was great. And that was stunning. The footage should be electrifying. Cameron, did you get that on tape? So sorry, but you can't expect me to keep filming under these conditions. Oh, Ferd, this is precisely the time your camera should be rolling. Show some journalistic guts. Cut, if Master Greeble were to see this, he would be most displeased.
He goes to bed some nights and he's like, no.
Have no mercy for anyone in my way. Would a child like you answer to me now? Now we're fighting. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, I don't care because, like I said, he was kind of like a jerk.
Lantern.
I'm trying to remember.
Quagsire.
He might have also been the one that stole... Okay. I want to say that when Gold and Silver came out, someone in our class, like our grade level, bragged about how before it was actually out, they managed to steal a cartridge from, like, the Toys R Us, you know, like how they would have the display stands where you could, like, test it out and everything. I kind of want to say that was him, right?
So he deserved all of the pee on his hand.
I'm just saying, he was not, like, a spectacular, like, he's not one of those, like, oh, what a good job, man. He's such an upstanding student. Like, it wasn't like we targeted somebody who was getting bullied a lot. I think the kid was just a jerk. He used fake aid. What does Facade do? I need to say it after I said it wrong,
power.
Just in case
If
anybody...
you have a status condition, he just hit you with a poop rock, I think.
No. Oh, speed?
Ooh.
I was... It's Gardevoir. It's not gonna... Okay. I think we can dig him like this. I'm kind of surprised Bruce hasn't leveled by... Well, you know, powered up by now.
It has to be when he levels up.
Yeah, but he just leveled up.
Oh. He doesn't love you.
But I've been working so hard with Bruce.
You don't gotta shoot that.
No, what do you think? Do I... Oh? I might swap to Jolteon. Do you like Lunatone or Solrock? I kind of like Lunatone. Maybe it's just like... But, you know. I think Lunatone's pretty neat.
Did you know they're Sun and Moon exclusives?
That is probably one of the most logical ones outside of a stinking, you know, box legendary.
Very triumphant music. For a man whose ace is a Lunatone.
I mean, hopefully it's not his ace. I'm gonna take it.
You usually take their ace, don't you? Like that dude with the Metro, or that dude with the Tyranitar.
I mean, I don't think I ever got a stinking Ludicolo from Mirror B.
God, cast form. He's so cool.
Oh, by the way, I was watching somebody do a tier list
Of?
of
Oh,
the
wow. Speaking
of the Pokemon from what was that?
I think he made it rain evil.
Oh my gosh, is there dark shadow Pokemon? You know, like freaking hail? That's
That's interesting.
yeah, it is. Shockwave maybe or either way. Watch somebody do their tier list of Gen 9 Pokemon. You know, they only put 4 things in S, but you know the first thing they put in S?
Quaffable.
They put that in F.
And they probably put like Sprigatito and Masquerada in S because everyone does.
No, it wasn't. Like, I'm not gonna spoil their entire list, but the first one was Cerule Edge. They're like, I didn't even get one of these. I just think it looks so cool.
Edgy, and I don't think it looks like a Pokemon.
Like I said, I'm allowed to like Cerule Edge because it's a Mega Man Pokemon.
You're allowed to like Armor. You gave me so much flack as a little man about liking edgy things.
I like it specifically because it's
You said
Mega
you
Man.
like it more than Armor Rouge.
Okay. Yes, but also, if I would have had the choice between Armor Rouge or Cerule Edge, I would have picked Armor Rouge. The reason why I like Cerule Edge more is because that's the one I got in my game, and that's the one that was on my team, right?
I feel like it tries way cooler. It's like, its swords consume the souls of the good.
You know the
and turn them
Pokedex is
into
bullshit.
evil.
Like, the Pokedex is bullshit, right?
Wait, does it? Well, I don't know. It can affect your perception of things.
That's true. Some people are like, oh my gosh, did you know? Everybody quotes Spoink. I think we talked about it like a stream or two ago.
If it's like, I don't know, if it's a personality thing for me, it's more, it sticks more. Where it's like, this Pokemon enjoys punching children in the kidney for fun. It's like, that's not a cool guy. I don't want him around.
They also called the Loyal 3 bullies, though, in, like, the list, and I was like, eh. I mean, they were mind-controlled.
You got a Lunatone. Are you adding him to the team?
I mean, I'll free him.
I've never seen a child so strong.
How is this possible? I've never seen a child so strong. But no matter, surely I've brought Gorgon enough time. His precious recovery operation must be finished by now. By saying all this out loud, today we'll leave quietly, but don't you forget us. Had a bit of a weird laugh.
Big Red wants to know if he can ask the real question.
Thank you, Catherine, for taking our videotapes. You can, but only after I'm done reading the dialogue. We've got some explosive footage. My name's Marcia. We were gathering news in Fennec when Cypher caught us and brought us here. But there's a silver lining in this. We managed to capture your heroics on tape. We did, didn't we?
I forgot.
Hey, yeah, you bet I did. I got everything on tape this time.
Cover was on.
Okay, now we need to rush back to Pyrite and get the news out on air as soon as possible. Let's meet again. Thank you for everything. I think if I do the next place, I get an experience share, which could... Marcia, wait for me. Let me build up, like, backup care. You know, backup people.
At the end of the first Pokemon intro, how does Zubat carry Squirtle? Through willpower. There's something on the floor.
Okay.
You got cheese.
Yeah, it should be the last one. So I guess I'll do that, and yeah, like I said, I can do some of this in between. Oh, should I be checking out this room?
You got TM13.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it because I'm the type of person who holds on to my resources until the end of the game and then doesn't use it.
I thought about getting Fire Emblem Cypher cards, but for a pack it's stupid expensive because they're not made anymore and they're Japanese.
Just
but I think some individual cards aren't there.
download PNGs of all of them.
And print them out.
I mean, there was a point where I printed out sheets that just had stinking, probably wasn't the best use of ink, sprites of like Mega Man bosses And it's like, okay, I'll arrange them around in like a vague circle, and then it's like, these are the Mega Man 1. This is my Mega Man 1 poster. But yeah, though, did I ever answer Big Red's question? I don't know. It probably doesn't, you probably aren't supposed to think about it. There's a lot of things that are fairly impossible in stinking Pokemon that just happen.
You don't want to take the 50-50 chance?
No, I think he, like,
Oh.
I didn't even wait all that long. Jeez. I bet that was our Gligar. Alright, I'll free the people.
Are there any Fire Emblem Cypher cards that you would want?
Probably the prohibitively expensive ones. I'd want Lynn, of course.
For, like, everybody.
And I'd probably... Actually, I do have a loot card now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Wait, where do I put the key?
It's a secret. It's cool.
I told you that people were, like, weird about loot.
Yeah. She's semi-popular, though.
Some people are like, oh my gosh, she's the autism wreck. And then other people are like, I can't believe that you think that this represents autism. And it's like, well, I mean, it's a spectrum. It's gonna present from, you know, like, with different ways in different people.
Cinemason moment? Oh, there it goes. I'm not familiar.
I don't think I am either. Oh yeah, it was... I felt a little called out the other day. Not necessarily in a bad way, but we're probably gonna have to talk to people.
Oh, he's got a strut.
I'm Fennec Mayor Trest. Who are you? How did you get here? Dude, it's going up to the thing.
Really nice basement.
Oh my, so you doofus sent that scoundrel Snaddle packing? That's quite amazing. Does that mean we can finally leave this miserable place? How are they?
You are my prisoner now.
I mean, I guess they can artificial sunlight.
You will listen to me talk about...
Everyone, I need your attention, please. Let us all thank Doofus heartily, then get out of here. Doofus, I thank you sincerely. You know he's sincere because he said so.
Who's the autism character? Maybe, possibly, Lute in Sacred Stones. You just played Sacred Stones.
I think there's a few. Like, Linhardt strikes me as probably autistic, too. Which is probably why... Dude, he asked somebody to marry him, just like no build-up. He's like, oh yeah, I think it'd be really advantageous if we just got married. He's like, what? And she's like, yeah, I just think it'd be a good idea. Well, you think about it and you let me know. And then he just like walks off, and it's like,
a lot of people. He's very casual.
Linhardt's great. So we were having Cypher replace all our citizens with their members. Oh, what a heinous plot. Oh, but it was stopping all you doofus. On our behalf of the little city, I sincerely thank you. I can't thank you enough. Would you please visit me in my home later? I guess. Doofus, right? Your actions saved the city. We all owe you a big thanks. I'd like to keep in touch. Oh man, he's hitting on me. May I get your PDA number? I'll call you if anything comes up. Thank you. I'll be in touch. I've been thinking. I think Fennec was targeted because Cypher wanted to quash rumors that were spreading in town. People in the city have seen shady characters come and go, and it doesn't. People talk about it.
Oh, okay.
You should just ask around for details. People in the city. Okay.
Are you gonna?
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Came from a gate to take my granddaughter home, but I got the Fennec. I was caught in the whole affair. Thank you so much. We could finally turn to a gate. I was going to visit a gate with my grandma, but then those people came and locked us up. Gonna run a daycare just like my grandma wanted to go.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, doofus. Okay, please come to the daycare. Hop-Up?
What? Oh, you want to put a Hop-Up in the daycare?
Yeah, who do you want to, like, who as like, our sleeper pick?
Sacred Stones is the 8th Fire Emblem game for the Game Boy. It's the third Fire Emblem game for the Game Boy Advance. It's the 8th ever Fire Emblem game with.
This is the pervert who had the stinking Gardevoir and Roserade. No, not Roserade. Rosalia. But yeah, it was the one that I played like a little bit back.
With Ephraim and Erica.
It's a good one. I quite like it.
I enjoy Sacred Stones.
Okay, so like I'm pretty much wasting it if I don't use an experience share this gen, right?
I think so. It's like my favorite GBA one.
Who do you think, Patrick?
I think Patrick's gonna hit the bench at some point.
Who do you think, Baltoy?
Baltoy's not here.
Who do you think? I get Baltoy out of the box, and for right now, we'll give it to Patrick.
There's still an even cooler ghost this generation.
Do I get Shuppet?
I don't know, probably.
I don't know. It would be convenient for me if you did.
I love Bennett. That's my favorite Mega. Oh, he's getting chased by an Igglybuff now?
He's a Pokewalker. I still say that Bennett's little things are tongues.
They're not tongues.
They're so tongues when, you know, Bennett pops those little pink wriggly things out. They're tongues that he's using like fingers. That's what it is.
They're sharp.
You've never heard of someone with a sharp tongue?
This is not correct. They're not quite the color of tongues.
He's a
They're
ghost.
like magic energy. They're all healed. Go check.
Yeah, he's your favorite Mega though, even over Gengar?
Yeah.
Oh my. That's pretty neat.
Awesome.
Bennett's really underused.
Yeah.
Even with like, actually maybe even especially because of the Megas, because it's like there's better Megas you could use, right?
That's rude. I use Mega Banana.
There's definitely a hierarchy though, you know? Like, you can't say that I'm wrong there. Okay, who are we putting in the daycare? I'll let you pick. If
Hoppet's cool. I mean, I like Aeron a lot, but you're not gonna ever use him.
Yeah, I'd rather not get punched.
He can take a punch.
So you're saying Hoppet?
Yeah, Hoppet's fine.
Okay.
Oh, you have to look at your party. Oh, you have Oh, you're that boy. We go play Echoes on stream. That could be how I finally get you to play Echoes.
Yeah, but then it would be on my file.
What do you mean?
I'm assuming that you're talking.
You want it on your DS?
Yeah. I mean, I have it on the. Shoot. I don't want to reclaim. I mean, you do get to choose what game we play after we beat this.
Persona 5 Royal on stream. And a new game plus
probably
as well.
going. Okay, I'm gonna say that we should keep our choices kind of even because it's gonna get real annoying if one of us is like, yeah, we'll play this single stream game, and then the other one is like 80 hours minimum. Though we can always just take breaks.
We must play every Persona 5 game in order. The Persona 5.
Nobody plays every Persona game. Oh, every Persona 5, never mind. For some reason, I was like, every Persona game. I'm like, nobody has played Persona 1. Scooter's tires bogged down by the stand. It's impossible to go any further.
You need to upgrade your scooter?
There's a chance that I was supposed to talk to everybody. Oh. Try going to the Northern Desert. You need a hover motorcycle. Is among those missing, please visit some pyro nets.
The net, in my opinion, is the only bad ghost type for being stuck with the unholy slow and frail mixed attacker stat spread. At least it's cute though. I think it's Persona 1 later after finishing 5. I have not played 1 or 2. I am the average Persona fan.
Well, like, to be fair, they're not on anything, right?
I think they're on some stuff. I think I could, but...
Yeah, but, like, just in general, right? It's like... Persona 5 everything. Persona 4, now that you play Persona 5, we'll give you 4. And now, like, and you know, maybe they will go back and do 2 now. Maybe this is just what they slowly do, right?
I don't think that's bad. Because its speed doesn't really matter if... Because Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak... And it has crazy high attack, and those are usually going to be enough anyways. He's still not the best. He's not like Gengar. He's going to outspeed everything in one shot. Everything, but he could do stuff.
Did you see there's a sleeping Gengar plush?
No.
It's got its tongue hanging out.
He's cool like that.
Would you tongue a Gengar?
No. You can sleep in his mouth, though.
That was another one, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! I heard what happened to Fang from Marcia. I'm amazed they even managed to hold Justy hostage. I guess he's strong or something. By the way, the old gent came here with his granddaughter. He's looking to help finding a missing Pokemon. Dubus, if you don't mind, hear him out.
I do mind immensely.
I'm sorry how much my witch end. You're familiar with the news about the ship SS Libra's disappearance. My granddaughter's Pokemon was on board and vanished with the ship. The Pokemon is one I found while tending to my garden. It was among my tiny bonsai trees. It's a new species, I'm certain of it. Please, I implore you, please find my missing Pokemon, if only for my granddaughter's sake. Yeah. They did show that in the intro, and oh, thank you, you're so kind. Our Pokemon is named Bonsley. It looks like a potted plant. Please help us out. My granddaughter has a photo of Bonsley. Please ask her if you see it. Because, yeah, this is before Gen 4, so this is actually the first time Bonsley has ever shown up. We'll try collecting information on our own, but to be honest, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But for the time being, there may be nothing we can do but gather information while tracking Cypher's movements. Two of us, your clothes are covered in sand. What happened to you? Dubas play, what happened? That's big news. That could be Cypher's new hideout. But it may be too difficult for an ordinary scooter to pass the desert. It won't be it won't be easy getting there to investigate. Well, for something like that, how about Pierre or Gady on board, if anyone can help? Well, that's it. A good idea, Bit. Pierre's an old buddy of ours. He runs the mechanical part shop with his grandpa, Mackin. Huh, you know the guy? Well, then, we can cut right to the chase. I'll get in touch with him. I'm sure he'll come up with a means for you to cross the desert. Okay. Thanks, I guess.
But that's in RU. He could be worse. That's not the lowest.
Trying to defend, like, I just think they're neat.
Yeah.
Not every Pokemon needs to be good.
I mean, I ran it in OU and did fine, so.
Yeah.
Because Prankster plus a lot of priority moves, he just doesn't need speed.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like a bathroom. A fancy bathroom.
You can pee on your hand.
Oh, he's very large and right by that doorway.
Yeah, remember when he was guarding the place and then he got beat up immediately?
No.
I do. He was blocking part of the floor.
It's been a while. Fortune telling. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm
you're
going to
rescuing a
Gady
Bonsley.
Port. I gotta upgrade my scooter, then go to the desert, then find the SS Libra.
Like the constellation. Isn't Libra a constellation?
Yes, it's also the big battleship in Gundam Wing.
Oh. Whoa, they have.
Yo, Doofus, I heard from bed. You want to cross the desert, do you? You want to be able to cross the desert on school, right? You'll need a conversion kit, but Grandpa's gone out again and has come back just like before. Oh my god.
This game has
Grandpa's
a lot of
the only one
redirecting.
who knows all the parts we carry.
Go here. Actually, go here.
Zaglon's director, we bring you a special scoop. Courageous action of a young boy thwarted a group of Cypher operatives. Photo showing his boy and his Pokemon driving off. A top Cypher admin from the city stadium. Cypher have been trying to take over the entire city by replacing the citizens with syndicate members. MBS was their Cypher. It appears to become more active. Authorities have issued cautions. Huge future ties seen as they return with the advantage. Not what regions the danger. Doggedly pursue a story and provide with most accurate information. It's not a lot of cyber character features. It fails. Percent piece of courage. Should really get someone who's better at like reading off the teleprompter, you know? You're amazing. I always thought you were amazing, but I didn't know that amazing. Here you are, both minds, but you're also on TV news. Funny little feeling. I figured out. You want your scooter modified so you can lay a smackdown on Cypher, right? Full town scrub will be out of the shop. It's a headache. He's over at Dr. Kamiko's manager den. Go and see him in person.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna see Chobin.
Maybe.
I love Chobin. I don't understand super the appeal of this game. It feels like you walk somewhere, people talk at you for a little bit. You get like a couple mediocre battles. You walk somewhere else, people talk at you for a little bit, and they're like, go talk to this guy's grandpa. Oh, he's not here, he's over here. And then you're gonna get there, and they're like, he's not here, he's there.
Should I try doing it? Oh my. Oh yeah, I don't know if I have a Yoda
That was
thing.
greeting.
Maybe it isn't.
Greeting.
I don't know. I haven't seen you for a while. I understand that you were quite the hero of FedEx City. Very impressive of you. Ho.
Alright, bye.
Thanks. Man, this makes the scooter ride all worth it. I was watching two dudes do a Soul Link, and one of them was like, "Oh man!" Like I can't remember if he said that these were like the best Pokemon games or what. Like this and Coliseum. The other guy got on his. The other guy got on his case. Like, oh wow, like freaking, like the edgy steel and Pokemon. Like he really got on his case about it, right? Maybe not really got on his case. He just delivered some sass, and then they kind of moved on.
Human Yoda.
Though I'll also say that they did fail the Soul Link. Do you want to know where? I'll tell you then.
Oh my. Let me think.
Chobin, will do.
Wait, who goes there? Is this correct?
I think more or less. You could have watched the previous.
You must be yet another burglar. Why are there so many burglars? Chobin will put you straight, don't you move. Chobin I am, and Chobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kamiko. Chobin is still the only assistant, so Chobin has to be the #1 assistant. Oh my goodness, Chobin's gonna kick your butt. Don't steal Chobin's Pokemon, please.
Does Chobin have shadow Pokemon?
Chobin knows. Oh my goodness, Chobin has. That's quite the lead.
Holy fuck!
Gyarados.
What the hell?
Do not mess with Chobin. Chobin will bring gun to that.
So we have the most worthless Pokemon in all of existence, and one of the most overused, but for a very good reason, Pokemon.
Those are his only 2 Pokemon.
Yep.
Chobin's like, I only work with the best. I got Gyarados and I got Sugar.
Chobin has 2 speeds. 0 and...
Oh no.
0 and 100.
My ace has fallen. Now I must rely on this Gyarados. He's okay, I guess, but he's no sucker. Oh no, electricity. No, Chobin.
I might be over level too.
Chobin will remember this.
I spent a lot of time on that battle, okay?
Chobin knows where you sleep. And he will be visiting. Chobin lost, Chobin lost, Chobin lost.
Maybe he's not just blind, maybe he's face blind. Did you ever think of that?
Chobin?
I didn't actually know that was a thing. They did like there was this one guy who was had face blindness in it's a sitcom. It died and then came back with Netflix.
2.5 Men. Arrested Development?
Arrested Development. I thought it was like just a joke that they did for that, and then like I hear things it's like, so anyway, face blindness, it's a thing, and I'm like, holy, that's not a joke.
Chobin lost. Oh, this is devastating to Chobin. Chobin demands a rematch.
Okay. I already gave somebody else Professor. I'm still gonna do it. Chobin, what is the meaning of all your shouting?
Oh, Dr. Kamiko. Chobin's got some tiny ankles.
Everybody is very thin in this game, other than, like, the muscle men and muscle women.
Chobin was trying to teach this burger a lesson. Chobin hungry. Chobin burger. Oh, that's not too bad.
Burglar, you say? No mercy need be given to a burglar. I just completed let the just completed it handle him. Okay, that's some weird.
Doctor, you don't mean it.
I said it. Man, I really wish I wasn't a silent protagonist.
Jobin understands. It is. You wait, you're going to get it. Please drink this green vial. It is poison. It will kill you. This is our secret plan. You must wait for children.
What if I just like was like, wow, they're being weird.
But yeah, prosopagnosia is you can't tell faces apart. Everyone looks the same to you in the facial region, for the most part. He's gonna kill you. I think we're about to see what I saw in the spoilers when I was making thumbnails.
It was a rumble of thunder fills the air. The weather remains free of clouds. Let the thunder tear the skies and rend the earth. The time has come for the ultimate Robo Pokemon to finally reveal itself. Is this where Gen 5 got it from? Come hither, Robo Groudon.
Yeah, this is what I saw on Google.
I think I might have saw this too. Groudon or...
Groudon.
Okay.
I love Groudon more and more with each and every day.
Is he gonna be your favorite? Eventually, just like, well, geez, it has critical mass.
I just like, I don't know. They give him the short end of the stick a lot.
Is Precipice Blades rock type?
Ground.
Oh, damn it. So that doesn't work. Robo Groudon, go. Do I fight it? This is who you battle. You've been... Oh, that's you.
No, Chobin. Oh my goodness. No Pokemon. You just fight. Oh, he's just doing a Pokemon battle in his suit.
What?
His Sunflora did evolve in the past 5 minutes, though.
I mean, he does intense sunlight and evolves with a sunstone. Think about that. It makes sense.
And he caught 2 new Pokemon in the meantime.
Oh dear. Oh, that's right. Shockwave. I'm like, how did I do this last time?
I just like that whenever him and Kyogre fight, it's like he's got this tiny little rock that he's standing on in the middle of the ocean. He's like, I've got this. And then at the end of the one movie, when everyone's flying home, even Kyogre, and Groudon just has to walk slowly back home. It's like the poor guy.
By the way, apparently there is reasons for why, at least in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the 2 teams are not stupid. Apparently, like, I watched a video that was talking about those games recently. Like, well, both of those teams. And they say that they just kind of do what they want to do in the original games, and they're kind of lame. But in the remakes, like, there's more to it, where Magma wants to create more land to help humanity.
Yeah.
And they're like, whatever.
We go over this every time. I'm like, they want to create more land because they think that's how you preserve life, and the other one wants to create more water because then Pokemon can do more, and also
well, they want to reset the world.
Survive.
They want to Noah's Ark it or something.
I don't think it went that far, but
according to the video, I swear the last time we talked about this, you were just like, yeah, they're dumb, but that's fine.
No, and then I'm also like, they think they can control them because they don't know about primal reversion. They're like, oh, we could control them, and then they're like, oh shoot, they've gone primal. We have lost control.
Either way, point is,
every time you're like, in the originals, I think they are a little more dumb because I think they're like they grab the wrong orbs too. They might do that in the remakes too, where they're like, so Groudon, which stone would he like, the red or the blue?
So who's the best team?
I like Skull.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I think you might say Skull, but I also think you might say Plasma.
I like Plasma, but I like Skull a lot. I like
they got
Guzma
some really
a
good
lot.
tracks.
Yeah, I like Guzma a lot. Super cute. You like Kyogre, because you're basic.
I was into water Pokemon at the time, and I got Sapphire because I normally get the cool color. And then, you know, like, back when other brother was still buying Pokemon, he would get the warm color.
So I ended up getting Ruby.
But how could this be? My Robo Groudon to go down in defeat.
Huh? Oh, on closer inspection, it's Doofus. It's been a while.
A while it's been.
A while it's been.
What? Our alleged burglar is merely Chobin's acquaintance? And a child, no less. Like, you really... Like, the first thing you should invent is a pair of working glasses. But enough of this nonsense. Given the Robo Groudon's utter failure, the half-built Robo Kyogre doesn't inspire confidence. I doubt it will ever be used. Do you think it'll be used? Do you think that's how I get to the Libra?
Oh, maybe.
Chobin, see to it the Robo Kyogre is disposed of as scrap by market in the parts shop, understood?
Huh? We're dropping development of the Robo Kyogre?
It's pronounced Kyogre. It's finished, over and done with. Kaput, the whole Robo Pokemon plan is cancelled. Robot Pokemon is cancelled?
Please, Chobin would like to keep the Robo Groudon at least.
Let me tell you about something called a Paradox Pokemon.
It has air conditioning.
I have no interest in any robot I've scrapped, as you wish.
This thing's got a built-in cooler. I keep all of my, I don't know what I drink. I see how we did bring it so close to completion. Chobin wants to know why you here today. Chobin sees you wanted the parts shop man.
Yes.
Mark-on is in the manor. Chobin suggests you go in and have a look. In the meantime, Chobin must put away Robo Groudon. Oh yes, Doofus. Chobin would like your PDA number if you'd be so kind. Oh my goodness, get Chobin's number. Chobin will modify the Robo Groudon. Chobin would like a rematch when the work is done.
Okay.
What does the Robo Groudon have to do with battling?
It's dope.
It just throws out the Pokeballs for him.
I mean, he did get more Pokeballs. He got...
a screaming caveman Jigglypuff.
Well, that wouldn't be the robot, but at the same time, yes, actually.
You know what had a Pokemon?
Well, yeah, that's where they got the Tyranitar one from. But yeah, like, it's weird, because when the guy was doing, you know, like, he was doing his tier list, I was thinking about what I'd give him.
Tier list for... Oh, Gen 9?
Gen 9, yeah. And, like, the weird thing is, I hate the future, Paradox Pokemon as a group, right?
But you like...
But I like them individually.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, but you like Iron Valiant because anything that's related to Gardevoir would be...
Well, yeah, it's cool. Like, it's just, I think it's lame that all the future Paradox Pokemon are just robots, right? But just robotic Pokemon in general, I think are pretty cool, right? Like, you know. It's just as a group, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did I do all this just for a box?
There's going to be a Master Ball in there, and you're like, oh my goodness. Who's Jovi?
My sister.
Oh. She found a secret base? Oh. She's bad talking choke.
That was worth the puzzle. Like, is there something else down here?
Go to the red side?
Maybe. Actually, that's a pretty good idea.
I think yellow would take you right.
Yeah, it would, but who cares?
Paradox, you never bothered with the movie making stuff in... Oh, you have to go around. You never bothered with the movie making stuff in Gen 5.
No.
It's fun.
I would like to try playing them again at some point.
There's one about a giant woman.
They were ahead of their time. When do you think people started getting into giant women?
I don't know.
Do you think it's Steven Universe's fault?
Are there giant women in Steven Universe?
Do you not know there's a giant woman song in Steven Universe? No. Okay, like, do you know that they confuse in...
Okay,
Okay.
spoiler alert. Garnet is a fusion.
Okay, like, one of the things... That area is strictly prohibited. Oh, never mind. It's no longer holding any secrets. You may come and go as you wish, but do not disturb Malkin and say, I need to talk to that man exactly. Like, two of them, like, when Steven found out that fusion was a thing, he got really excited, right? And he just kept on, like, he didn't just ask them to become a giant woman. He would sing about it. Like, it was, oh, I'm trying to remember. It was something like, all I want to do is watch you turn into a giant woman. Giant woman.
You should have named yourself Bond since your sister is Jovi. Like John Bovey from hit band Bon Jovi.
I do like some of their songs. So this robot Kyogre that Kabiko is under development. He called it useless scrap and demanded I haul it away, but you know, this is quite a well-engineered machine.
Maybe I'll
How is my One Piece narrator, by the way? Whoa, you're giving me quite the start. It's always you, lad. What's up today? Does it sound like at least a little close?
Not really.
Damn you. There once was a
been a
man
while.
named Gold Rod. Oh, okay, so you just don't remember. So you're
It's
just...
been a long while. I haven't watched One Piece in like a year.
Saber is back. I looked forward 5 years ago. Now they returned. I give up on the voice. So you want me to modify your scooter for... Oh, you certainly are bold for even considering to face Cypher alone. Fine, I'll do it. I'll modify your scooter. Gadit shouldn't wait. I'll arrange to haul this Robo Kyogre back to my shop right away. I'll see you there. Will my scooter become the new Robo Kyogre? Oh, they just take me here. Phew, what a job that was. I'm finally done. I've converted it to a cover type scooter, so it'll be perfect in the desert. Go and try it right away. Okay, cool.
Wouldn't that not work? Because it would just blow the sand away and you would just go straight down.
I don't know. Do you think Pokemon cares about physics?
They don't care about game design. Oh.
They care about making money. Like, I don't know. ZA looks like it might be fun.
Yeah. And I think ZA I saw some people like dogging on the graphics. So like they're going back on the realism angle. It's like I don't need super realistic Pokemon. I kind of like them being cartoonish. And you can polish up cartoonish without being like Wind Waker.
Wind Waker still looks good. It did not need an HD remake.
But it looks so good in the HD remake too. Like it's beautiful. That's a boat.
Yeah, it's a boat.
That's the Libra.
It appears the SS Libra, the missing Pokemon transport ship. What makes it a Pokemon transport ship?
Got a Pokeball on the side.
Is it just because it's... But
It's
yeah.
the Pokemon universe.
Okay, I went out. Okay. But yeah, I did want to... I wanted to ask your opinion on one comment that I saw. Because you know how they were doing...
It's
You
time.
can push blocks. Okay, I'll do it. Doofus, thanks for being so patient. The pre-gym is finally reopened after the Cypher takeover bid. We are looking forward to the opportunity of battling you, Doofus. Okay, I'll probably do that. Time is... Oh, we still got like an hour before you need to leave, I guess.
Oh my goodness, it's a puzzle.
Oh.
No!
Yeah.
And you gave 999 a hard time.
No, I just thought that I would, I wanted to push it in. I wasn't really, Yeah, I need to do this 2 times. But yeah, oh yeah. Like, when they were doing the promotions for Journey Together, the Pokemon expansion,
Okay.
they did, like, a trailer with N in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody, like, other than the comments that were like, wow, I wonder if we'll actually be able to buy them, right?
Uh-huh.
There was one comment that's like, oh, N! Finally, like, he gets some love. He's one of the most underrated, he's such an underrated Pokemon character.
He gets significantly less attention than Cynthia does.
Yeah, but I'd still say that, like, when it comes to...
I don't think it's even close.
He's still one of the most popular Pokemon characters.
He's popular, but he doesn't get nearly as much, like, screen time or recognition as Cynthia does. They will plaster her face on anything and everything.
Well, yeah. So you think N's underrated? Who's more popular than N besides Cynthia? Answer me that.
I don't think he's underrated. I think he just doesn't get the screen time she does. Well, not screen time, but like from the developers themselves, he doesn't get as good of treatment.
I guess I should read
He
this.
is a looker.
After all I do to get here, we let one get away on us. Isn't that right, Snindle? Yes, Snindle. Oh, yes, indeed. The lost opportunity for the obviously rare only because if you caught a Gorgon, your collection would have been enhanced by 0.7%, such as disappointing loss. You took off because you made so much noise, Gorgon, sir. I'm assuming they're talking about the Bonsly. I heard that. You're pinning the blame on me. That's blatant insubordination. I'm in a foul mood today. No, not plain foul. Foul. Today of all days. Oh, Gorgon, sir. An intruder. Hey, I'm the intruder. Ah, that fool of Snaddle. I just screw up. Someone let this outsider get in here. Our recovery plan's done, but we can't let you go now after you see us here. Hey. Yeah?
Kill.
Teach this little boy a thing or two about pain. Aye, sir. Just leave everything to me. You can be assured that the job will be done when you return to the lair. See to it.
And can go suck a lemon. A poison lemon. Wow.
Well, now you heard the man. I must go back to the lair too. You know what to do. Wait a second. That's not what you said. Allow me to explain. We have a crucial job to do with the lair. We need to make more shadow Pokemon from those that were on this ship. You do agree that this is indeed important, don't you? If you were to do the job, you would take 38% more effort than... Oh my gosh, this guy's fucking Phi. In that case, Gorgon's move would worsen by 72%. Although with Phi, she would always round it off to a nice 10, typically. Do you agree that that is indeed most inefficient, don't you? As a result, you were to take this boy in my place, we'd be ahead by 63% in terms of overall efficiency. Like, fuck anybody who talks like this.
If you do math, we don't like you.
Well, it's like, you know they're bullshit numbers, right?
They calculated it.
Like, you know that he's not like, I've run the math, and this is how long it would take me, and this is how long it would take you. So if we do the fraction and, like, divide, it would be this percent. Like, he's just pulling things out of his ass to sound smart.
Is it working? Does he sound clever?
No, he sounds like a dumbass. You do understand, don't you? It's only for efficiency's sake. I'll be going now. Like, he's just feeling... Why do I always get the feeling I've been had? Because he's bullshitting you. No, right now, you, me, we're chasing him down, we're beating his ass. If I don't beat you here, I won't be doing my duties. Don't hold a grudge for this.
But I like N. I like that he gets more than 5 seconds of screen time.
I think part of the issue with N is, like, he's got such, like, a weird, like...
He doesn't understand social cues?
Well, no,
he has trouble communicating?
It's not that. It's just that, like, he's got, like, weird, very, like... crazy stuff going on, you know? So it's not like, you know... The guy who flew away on a literal god after becoming Pokemon Jesus can't just show up to your tea party like Cynthia or Wally can. You know what I mean?
But like, okay, so in the TCGP, the new like phone card game, they're like, okay, for our first expansion, we're gonna do the Gen 1 games. And they're like, okay, then what do we do? Then we release a premium pack with Cynthia coins you can buy, with Cynthia special cards you can buy, with Cynthia sleeves you can buy, with a Cynthia playmat that you can buy. Also, this deck is themed around her. She gets her special card chalk, she gets special Togekiss. This is the her deck. And then it's like, all right. No other trainer has gotten that much love.
It's
in this
marketing.
game.
Like,
Yeah.
they shove Cynthia in when they shouldn't be. Remember when they're just like, oh yeah, we put this girl in and her mom's just, like, in the stupid shitty movie.
Yes.
They put that one girl in there, like, for no reason, even though there's nothing linking her other than she has a Sinnoh starter to Cynthia. We're gonna be like, yeah, this is Cynthia's daughter, and
That's
Cynthia
what I'm
didn't love her
saying.
enough.
They will shove Cynthia down your throat everywhere. She's everywhere. And does not show up everywhere. He shows up sometimes.
I like Cynthia, so I'm part of the problem.
How does he have a hunter without trading? Who says he can't trade? Yeah, maybe he was trading with his buddy there.
Maybe
They
his
know
buddy.
Cynthia's wife in the spirit. That could be. That is almost definitely a part of it.
Ends like husbando material. Like,
Yeah, but waifus are so much easier to sell.
Yeah, but at the same time, since husbandos are less plentiful, doesn't that make them more valuable, like, in a way? Because, like,
Do you know how much money Heroes makes every time they release Lyn? If
probably
they
a
release
lot.
a new copy of Lyn, it's just like,
Again, I'm part of the
market
problem with
share
that.
went up $1 million today.
Who do you think the most husbando is in Pokemon? N?
Who has the most potential, or who is?
Just who do you think that the ladies would fawn over the most? I feel like Larry has been very popular, and of course there's N. I feel like both of them are probably up there.
Arden?
Remind me who Arden is again.
The guy with the boss sniff.
Arvin?
Arvin. There's so many names.
There are. Dude, that oh yeah, I'm gonna bust your chops here in a minute. You better hope
I know what you're gonna do.
You better hope that I forget about it. I watch you battling down. I watch you battling those down right bazaar people. You're so kind of tough, aren't you? Me, huh, just happened to stumble across this ship, so I made it my home. Squatters' rights. You know, there's plenty of food and all. I have to admit, certain things bug me, but nothing's perfect in life. I gotta admit I'm glad that weird bunch is gone. How you thanks for that, at least? You must be tired out that battle, right? You can rest up at my place. It's in the wheelhouse.
Speaking of which, Cynthia's getting a new card in the Card Trump in the Destined Rival set.
That's the Team Rocket one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
I
did
think
you
she
get a
also
decent
does have
rest?
one,
You're free to
so.
use that bed whenever you feel tired, okay?
That's what I mean. It's like everywhere.
By the way, I've got this favor to ask you. It doesn't matter that she's getting a new card. Ain't nobody gonna get it unless they pay premium. See, ever so often, I hear these odd noises come from deep inside the ship's hull. I think there's someone solving around down there, but it's too creepy for me to go take a look and see. How about you go down there for me? Yeah, I'll do it. Thank you kindly. That noise has been really eating at my nerves lately. I can hardly sleep now. So when you're done investigating, I need you to tell me if you found anything. So, do you want me to not tell the Kogia story?
It's so close. You should have known. I was like 2 letters off.
We were talking about Kogias for whatever reason, or comparing.
Forget
What's
what.
the point? But, you know, oh, I clicked on the thing next to it. We were talking about Kogias, and you're like, oh yeah, it's kind of like what Suzuki wants to do. And I was like, Suzuki? And you're like, yeah, Suzuki. And then you're like giving me crap because I didn't know who Suzuki was. And to be fair, Suzuki is another Japanese name.
Yeah.
They could very easily have a character called Suzuki, right? But you're like, Suzuki. And then, you know, like, you're describing the character, and I'm like, do you mean Suzaku?
I feel like you should have been able to figure it out.
It's your fault that I was wrong.
No. You're supposed to go up, drop down, and push it.
Oh, that's right, I can drop down. I kind of
Yeah.
forgot that I had that ability. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Block Muzzle Master. But back on Cynthia. Can we go back to Cynthia? Are you done with Suzaku?
Oh, I'm never done with Cynthia.
But it's like, I don't know. She's a fine champion. She's fine. I don't think she's anything special though, and I think a lot of the reason people like her so much is probably because waifu bait.
It's a lot of things, honestly.
And also, I guess Gen 4 nostalgia is big.
Gen 4 nostalgia, I think that she's probably, like, at least for me, and I did play Platinum, and you get some extra scenes in there.
But it's still nothing special.
I think that they do a good job. She
She's up like 3 times.
yeah, but I think it's a little more than 3. But typically when she do, like, she'll give you tasks, but she actually, like, okay. Do I go on my comparison, like, thing? Because, like, with Steven Stone bugged me because a lot of times it felt like you were just doing his busy work. And, like, you know, you didn't really get a lot out of it, right? Like,
Oh gosh, Steel Wing.
yeah, you got Steel Wing, and
And
it's
a
like,
Mega
oh, okay,
Bracelet.
cool.
And the Mega Stone.
Okay.
And the Latios/Latios.
That was in the remake. The first time, like, like, he'd be like, oh, go and do pretty much my job for me, and I didn't much care for him. Cynthia, on the other hand, like, a lot of times when you would do a favor for her, you got, like, at least a little, can I, like, you know, like, a lot of times when you would do her a favor, she was actually, like, indirectly doing you a favor. Like, you know, she's like, oh, go and deliver this to my grandmother in the Silesian ruins, right? And then you would go to the grandmother, and, like, she would give you, like, a history lesson of thinking, you know, like, so that's how you knew the lore. It was
I
her
don't care about
indirectly...
history.
It was her indirectly, like, teaching you, right? Trying to be a good adult. And then there's the other time where, you know, like, there's the thing with the Psyducks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with the Psyducks was... I think I can get it with both. Like, the thing with the Psyducks was... Actually, did I want to do it this way? I'll move it back if I need to. Like, she had you go and take care of the Psyducks on the one route, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then once you were finished, she came right up and made sure that, you know, everything turned out all right and everything, right? So she could have did it herself. She just let you do it so that you would have the experience.
But, okay, to do the exact same thing you do to Steven every time, how do you know she didn't just show up and then immediately in the next town over where it happened be like, I did that? Because that's the exact thing you say Steven does with the Sylph Scope.
No, he does it with the Kecleons, or is that when you use the Sylph Scope?
Sylph lens, something like that. But yeah, because you need that to see them. He walks up, gives you the thing to see them, you battle them, and then he goes back to town. Or no, he leaves, he flies away, and then you go to town and solve the rest of the problem in town.
He also sends you into the Death Crater to fight the god.
The evil team's prototype suit was only in children's size. And also...
yeah, that seems fair. I'm just saying.
His suit, the evil team's entrusted you with the suit. He had no way of going in there. I mean, unless you want him to, like, punch you in the nuts and be like...
When you go to Giratina, Cynthia walks along with you to, you know, like, babysit you.
You want him to walk in the magma?
Yes.
But, okay, even Steven does give you a Beldum for helping him, and he also gives you all the other starter Pokemon. But you're comparing her to Steven. Gary, infinitely more screen time in the first game. He keeps showing up, and he's constantly there. You're constantly bickering with him. He's a rival, and then the champion that's always there. Gen 2. Lance is important in the first game, and he shows up several times throughout that game to help you fight Team Rocket. Steven, you have your own problems with. Cynthia doesn't do anything that those first two don't do, and she does them worse. Gen 5, Alder's not there for you for a lot of it, but he's also not the champion you fight originally, because he gets beaten. He finally comes back. He's mourning the death of his favorite, beloved partner Pokemon. So he's just wandering around trying to find purpose in life. N ends up being the champion you fight, who has been there the whole time, and who is struggling in his own right to figure out what he thinks is right.
I'm also going to point out, though, that it feels like Gen 4, specifically Platinum, is the first time they try to give any personality to a lot of the NPCs. You get the whole thing where it's like, you know, like, and a lot of them are dumb, right? Like, I'm not saying that they're comparable to some of the other gens.
I don't think Gen 5, or Gen 4 has a lot going on with a lot of its people.
Cynthia does like ice cream. That's a sticking point for some reason. How do I catch the Bonsley?
I don't know.
Oh, if only you had a guide. Okay, like, one of the things, like, it's small things, but it's, like, one of those Rome wasn't built in a day. Because in Gen 4, if I'm remembering correctly, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, like, originally, you just kind of go places and you fight people, right?
What game?
Gen 4, just, like, base Gen 4. But then, like, in the second one, like, one of the things that I remember that stands out to me is when you're going up to Snow Point. Was it Snow Point, or am I mixing up town names?
The one with Candace lives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're going up, all of a sudden, like, you're walking up, and all of a sudden, marching through the snow is Maylene, and she's like, oh, yeah, I just train in the ice because that toughens me up. I'm also friends with Candace. And it's not much, but it's more than what we got previously. Do I use the yellow flute?
I don't fully agree with that. Emerald does those same things.
Well,
I feel like
I didn't play Emerald, so I'll take your
I
word
think
for
even
it.
base Ruby Sapphire has more fleshed out gym leaders than Gen 4.
Maybe.
I can tell you a lot more about each Gen 3 leader than I can about any of the Gen 4 leaders, and I've played more versions of the Gen 4. Well, I guess I played more versions of Gen 3 games with remakes, but I've played both Platinum and Base quite a few times. Are you still trying to get the Bonsly?
Yeah, what do I do? It runs away.
Being smart and he escapes. An engineer. He says, go downstairs and grab the battle CD. I suggest. Oh, you got flamethrower. They recommend teaching it to something because it's really good. Walk up slowly towards him and try to capture it. Your PDA goes off, causing the startled Bonsly to run off somewhere. Drag. At least you can grab the leftovers that it left behind. So you're about to get leftovers, which is really good. But I just mean, so this isn't even like saying
Sam, be quiet. I need
Cynthia.
to catch Sponsley.
Cynthia's the worst.
Okay.
This
Okay,
is
go
just
ahead.
saying I don't think she does anything special.
All right.
It's the same thing I think for Lynn. I don't think Lynn does anything special. I think both of them are carried by nostalgia and being pretty women at an impressionable time in many people's lives.
I'm sighing more for this.
They're writing a book about shit.
Yeah, apparently.
I remember someone made a point that every gym leader in Black and White has a day job as well as being the gym leader. Yes, and you see them out in the world doing things.
Yeah,
When
that's
you
pretty
fight
cool.
Team Plasma, they're there. When you finally try to capture Team Plasma at the end, all of the elders surround you and are like, we're about to kick your kneecaps in. No Pokemon, we're just gonna kill you. And then all the gym leaders show up and they're like, we got this.
I know. I watched Pokemon Origins or whatever that one was called. It was actually it was pretty dope.
Milk Tank flattened Lance's entire team.
That's pretty
Good old
dope.
Milk Tank with the milk drink.
But yeah, I don't know.
Big Red did call it, you have to walk slowly.
Yeah, I was okay. I was trying to do that not by tilting. I was trying to do it the Mega Man Legends way where there's like an actual button that slows your walk.
Okay, so like, just final thought.
One last thing about Cynthia that you also need to remember is she's she's also impressionable because she's like one of the hardest champion fights because like I think you pointed out she cheats with some of her stats.
But I don't know if that's entirely the case either, because you were just saying about Steven. You're like, Steven was so BS and hard that they had to change everything.
It doesn't... Okay.
I think Cynthia's fine, especially with just an ice counter, but...
I don't honestly understand why I think Steven is as hard as he is, because, like, his entire team almost loses to, like... Most of it loses to grass. Everything else loses to water or ground, right? So, and I used a marsh top, so I should have just destroyed him.
Do you know how to find Bonsly? Or do you want to know how to find Bonsly?
Maybe.
That's a firm maybe. Does he have a random chance at occurring at one of the cheese locations?
Okay, go ahead and tell me. I thought he was going to give me, like, a cool hint, and I'd be like, oh, I know exactly what she means. But that was not as,
But, okay, so alternatively,
Okay.
Edelgard. Most popular Fire Emblem game, like, conventionally attractive female. She has the waifu factor, but she has a lot more going on.
I mean...
Like, I would...
I guess.
She has infinitely more going on than Lynn, so for me it's a lot more understandable
I just
when
wanna-
people are, like, gung-ho about her.
She can be lesbians.
She can be.
That's pretty special.
People think Lynn is with Florina.
You can get a paired ending, so... And it wouldn't, like...
I always saw it as more like a sisterly thing. And also, I thought Florina was like a young child. But then again, I think Lynn is also like 16, so...
I think they age them up. For, like...
You will not convince me Florina is an adult.
I don't know. Like, sometimes with anime, it's hard to tell unless it's, like, Scantily clad Nowie. You can see your child figure, and it's like, oh, okay. Back in the old days, grown men shook when they heard our name. Sheesh. That's alright.
Were
We'll
they
get back
in
to
the last
Snag Pokemon just like the old games that terrify the world again. Yeah, I think Snag'em and Sniper both. Yeah, Cypher both were. Do that by using your snag machine. Oh, no, this is cosplay. Whoops, I know you're good, Battle, but I'm not having any of that. Gloom, release sleep
Oh.
power to send this kid off to Betty Vi.
That is a face. They're the smartest villains we've seen in this entire thing.
Let's get back to the hideout.
Yeah, Bonsly has a random chance of showing up at any of the cheese spots.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're powerless now.
My arms, they're... Oh, yay! Miner guy saved us. Are you awake now? Looks like you had a rough time of it. Are you alright? That bunch I saw, weren't they Team Snag'em? Why would they want to pick a fight with you? Do us explain what has been happening. Is that right? So this has been happening in the world at large. Team Snag'em is a bunch of crooks and thugs. They were snagging Pokemon from people with Cypher's help. I hadn't heard about them for the last couple of years, so I figured they fell apart. Guess not, eh? Anyway, it seems to me you need to back that thing they took from you. I think they took off north chasing after another bunch of strange characters. Maybe you ought to join the chase, too. This guy's been very cool.
Or does it feel like you just kind of are being directed to places?
I mean, it's not like, normally for Pokemon, I'd have routes and everything, right?
Yeah.
With this, it's like, go to locations. Honestly, at least things are happening.
I guess.
It's not, oh, go over here and talk to this guy. Now go over here and talk to this guy. Go over here and have a Chobin battle, which is actually kind of neat.
Yeah, Chobin was cool. Chobin's your best part of this game. So now you're going to the Snag'em hideout.
I should probably save.
How far into the game? Or...
I don't think there's many dungeons left, but I kind of want to say that, like, 2 of the places I have to go are massively long.
Well, that's fun.
Maybe. Do you remember when I wanted to shoot myself? In the one base?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cool looking. It's got even water. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think we saw this in, like, the intro, right?
Yeah, and I was like, that's a rad looking pyramid in a prison.
I mean, Spies, there's no point in hiding anymore. Who are we? We're Team Snag'em. Team Snag'em? I can't say that I know him. See, he doesn't know either. It's bringing tears to my eyes. Hey, we should go. We should leave this place to Gunzap. Why we finally managed to track down Cypher, haven't we? We're not just leaving now. Hey, you big lunk, we have business in that building. Stay inside if you don't want to get hurt. Lunk? Calling it dashing Mr. Terrific. Yeah, Terrific Mr.
This is the dude
Zonka
that your
I think, yeah.
sister bumped into, and he was like,
Not getting
I'm
away
gonna
with
kill
this.
a child.
No!
Biden?
Former President Joe Biden is going to steal that man's Pokemon.
Send goose. How comes they're not doing a double jump? Oh. Oh.
Huh. I could
No.
beat him.
It's just a Zangoose. I like Zangoose.
Zanger's just a Viper.
Zangoose.
I'd probably go as a Viper, but I don't have strong opinions on either.
I like Zangoose.
See what I say? We were just waiting for Gonzap. This wouldn't have happened. Walker must have reached the high bound by now and given the snag machine to Gonzap. Hey, one more where that came from? We'll pull back and regroup. Let's get back to the hideout.
You just let them run right past you.
I'm very tiny.
Hello, Zook. So
You
we
gonna run
meet
off with
again.
them? You got guts, but... Wait a second, you're the brat who was at Gadian Port. What are you doing here? You're nothing but bad news. Ever since I saw you, I had nothing but the worst luck. First at Gadian Port, some guy challenged me about out of the blue, promptly saw me flat. Then Gorgon gave me one major shadow dressing down for showing off shadow Pokemon without permission. Because of that, he made me stand guard. He was punishment. There's one thing I can't figure out, though. How Gorgon ever find out about me anyway? Remember that got me riled. This
What
time
if-
I'll flatten you.
The guy who beat him up, the little Yoda man.
Actually,
is
it
a
was
part of.
his manservant who beat him up.
Oh, but what if they're part of the evil team? You can't steal his Pokemon.
Do you think my scouter will still go in and be like, you can't do anything about it?
Yes, it would appear real. You can run away.
Yeah, sure can. Let's just see.
Do you think Bruce will evolve his level?
Fine. It doesn't really matter. Just freaking. Who was I even targeting? It doesn't matter. I'm hoping. I've been very nice and patient with Bruce, I think.
I'm gonna guess you would not agree with this game being the hardest Pokemon game. Based on the way you're just coming like, what I do, it doesn't matter, I don't care.
Is it supposed to be?
I thought this game in Coliseum, everyone hyped up as
I
like,
think
"You're the
Coliseum's
champ."
decently, but they're actually giving me good Pokemon here, right? It's not like in the last game where it's like you get Espeon and Umbreon, which are pretty decent, right?
Mhm.
And then you get a bunch of Pokemon that will not be good until a generation later. And then, like, eventually they're like, I guess you can have an Entei.
Like difficulty being dependent on just limiting you.
I mean, you son of a bitch.
Worst one.
I mean, it ain't great.
It's just kind of like, I don't know.
I should have brought out, you know what?
I guess in some ways there's fun to be had, but I think
I
it
mean,
would
that's
work.
kind of like the point of Nuzlocke and everything, though, isn't it? Like, you're limited in your pool.
You're
Were you
limited
fine?
in your pool, but then you're given a lot of customizability, especially in later generations, with what you do with that pool. Like Gen 5 and Gen 6 and everything afterwards with endless TMs is very helpful because it's like you can actually build Pokemon in fun, strategic ways, fun builds. But it still doesn't trivialize the games because then leaders have strategies. Like you got Lenora who's all like, you beat up my dog? Go, Watchhog, use Retaliate. Kill them. Or you got Elisa's annoying Volt Switch thing. You have to find a counter for it. Even Entei isn't that good, to be honest. Up until recent generations, it had like no good moves.
Yeah, I just mean they give you, like, the dogs, well, the beast at some point, right? And then
Yeah.
they also do the, they also give you, like, the last, I think, like, 3 catches you get are, like, very good. But at that point, it's like, the game's over. When am I actually going to use this Tyranitar and Metagross?
But also with that, it feels more similar to the Dawn Brigade, where it's like also limited. It's like, sure, you have options. There are clear, better options. Would you like Mag on your team, or would you like Invincible Black Knight who one-shots everybody?
Okay, so this is slightly weaker, but
Would you
it hits
like
both.
a Pichu on your team, or would you like this, Raikou? It's like, there's clearly better options, and they just outclass everything else you have available. Half the roster in that is Apom, Gligar, Dunsparce, Murkrow, Misdreavus.
Is Dunsparce good?
Oh,
I mean, is the Dunsparce? That's what I meant to ask you. Hmm?
Sometimes I joke to myself that Entei is slightly more powerful than Flareon. Flareon wants to be a
Yeah.
physical attacker and has nothing.
I mean, do they give it Flame Charge at least now, or anything?
Probably, yeah, almost that one has flame charge, but it's like it's got 40 power. That's
How is Gouging Fire? Is Gouging Fire pretty
I
good?
believe he's good. He's got pretty sick design.
He's kind of neat.
Relicanth, he's got.
I like
so
Walking
much
Wake because they actually made that available for me to catch.
Maybe we should have bought both games. Did you think about that?
I did, and then I decided not to.
Maybe you should buy both games and buy the DLC separately for both games.
I still hate that they do that. I swear there's no reason for it
And then
other than being like like it would be such a good value prospect.
you just get DLC for both.
Yeah.
Even when you go in store, there's like separate little cards for each one. It's like, would you like the sword expansion? Would you like the suit?
Well, did you accidentally buy the wrong one? I guess you better buy the other one just so you know what?
And now you should buy the other game too, because you want to use the DLC in that game, surely. I don't know how Switch refunds work. I don't know if it's like Steam.
I don't think
where
there
they're-
is.
Oh.
You're just some kid. How could I, the mighty Zook, get beat by just like if you bought it in store? Then yeah, you know,
Yeah.
because you fluked out, or you only won because you got lucky. That has to be the answer. I won't battle you again. If you win by fluke again, my reputation will take a beating. Do I need to
How
heal?
will you get that Jangus? Yeah, she would use it. Did you put the leftovers on anyone?
Hang on.
Who is Sek?
I gotta go to the big building place. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What was I saying? I don't even freaking remember. Do you remember what I was saying before Zook interrupted me? I was saying something about just buying. I don't know. That might have been it. Just buying both. I don't know. We'll see. At least there's only one version of freaking ZA to my knowledge.
There's
And
G
like,
and there's A.
and like the weird thing is they did free DLC for Legends Arceus. Granted, it wasn't much, but it's still surprising. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it would not have been worth like even $10 would have been pushing what it was, right? Did you do the DLC or were you done by then?
What was the DLC?
It was Daybreak, and you just went on like a goofy little, like run around with your friends, Pearl and Diamond clans.
I don't believe I did that. But I completed the Pokedex.
Did you fight God?
Yeah, I whooped his butt.
Really? You whooped his butt? That incredibly kind of annoying fight?
Oh, I didn't think it was bad.
Well, I don't play Dark Souls.
I don't play Dark Souls. I play Monster Hunter.
I don't.
It's like Monster Hunter, but if they made it even more obvious what the opponent was going to do. And they gave you even more invincibility on your dodge rolls.
Do I talk to one of you guys?
You need to talk to Sek.
I should probably at least be reading. He's got nothing for me. Listen, I saw your bonsly. I'll try to catch it.
Okay, you fight Zook.
I'm pretty sure that if I just talk to enough people, eventually they'll be like, oh, okay.
In Sek's office, Sek isn't surprised that they stole your thing. And he wants to help you investigate. In the meantime, he sends you on a fetch quest.
What fetch quest? Where am I going now?
You're going to talk to Hortle after you talk to Sek. You didn't talk to Sek, though, I don't think.
Didn't I? They talked about my snag machine.
Oh, did they? I thought is Sek not the name of a person?
I think you're thinking of Net.
No, they said Sek in the email.
Okay,
Holy
so that's
shit.
the hint there. Gotcha. There was something really weird where there was like a wiener dog living in Australia for freaking years. Like it got loose while people were on a trip, and it just managed to survive. Like I think it was like 2 years in the stinking, like in Australia, and it's like it shouldn't be able to do that. But it was able to scavenge, and it got like really good at avoiding things, which made it very hard to actually catch to give back to the owners.
Howard dogs. If you go to Sek's office, I don't know where Sek is, but if you go to his office.
Was it here or was it in Pyrite Town? Hang on.
Oh, Pirate Town.
Okay, I am in yeah, I am in Limbs. I need to find out where the office is. I thought it would have been the guy at the top, but okay. Guess I'll just talk to everybody until eventually it works. Probably not in here, but okay.
Are you in Pirate Town?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what? I'm a little young for that. Okay, like, did you have a picture? Although I'm not sure if this graphical style really does much for me.
It's got buff women.
I mean, and that's cool and all, but like most people
buff women. Marsha's in the next room. Is that Zach? No.
That's Cameron, because it sounds like cameraman. You get it?
Yeah. Are you in Pirate Town?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the office, maybe?
Me. You think I remember people?
Oh.
Whatever to your left arm, was you wearing the snag machine on it? Doofus, explain what happened. I see. It was the same that. Surprisingly, one of your snag machine. That 5 years ago, it was in partnership with Cypher. But when they lost their snag machine, Cypher gave them up as a lost cause. I thought Team Snag 'em just folded after that. You must have spotted your snag machine somewhere. Oh my. I'll start investigating. You put me on the news, you jackasses. That's how they saw me. I'll let you know as soon as we discover anything. Oh, I completely forgot about this email. You see, the Prince of Nigeria would like me to make a money transfer. But he needs someone to make the delivery. We debated sending out a news team immediately, but there's no guarantee that won't be a trap or another risky situation. Why don't you do it?
Yeah.
It's not what I was hoping for. I thought this would be a perfect job for you, Doofus. Please, you need your... I hate you so much, Zach. Was he the guy that got caught in the last game? Or was that like Silver or something?
It's been so long.
Outskirts stand. Oh, okay. I know where that is, actually.
Yeah, you do.
Well, you know who did know where the outskirts stands was?
Yeah?
Wes. Because that was the last pro tag's name.
Actually, he was Gru.
Well, for you. His default name, though.
He's Gru. Are you stuck in the building?
No, I just... The elevators look the same, okay? I mixed up which one was up and which one was down, okay?
Okay. Okay, so now you go to Outskirts Town, and...
Some stuff I want to do in between, so it would be very nice if I could get my snag machine back. Because, like, what if, like, the gym's open and the, I think the Coliseum is too, so there could be some people there.
Surely they would not be using stolen Pokemon.
Maybe not at the gym, at least I don't think Dusty would have a Shadow Pokemon, but maybe they let in a bad egg.
Bad egg? Mirror B. Well,
That's probably the Zangoose that I'm not able to catch.
Do
you remember this place?
Yes, it's the opening of the other one.
Yeah. Did I ever pig? Oh, that was the first decent food I've had in too long, I tell ya. Yeah, it's great and all, truly, but we really do it right here living this way. I worry about my future, you know, maybe we should consider changing my lifestyle. Now, what are you going on about, Folly? You're not your usual self. Don't tell me you've forgotten the boss's dream. We're gonna own all the Pokemon in the whole wide world. Yeah, but think about it. Think of how much Poke kibble that's gonna be. We can't afford it. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Achoo. Oh, is this where PRP was?
He's brewing.
Like, you could snap him in half.
Yeah.
That would hear you two talking about me. I hope isn't that super aggravating, little boy. Serve me up a bit of memory at the Poke Spot.
So you just happened to show up right where he was about to be.
Well, perfect timing. For a little exercise in my meal, I'll wipe you off my elegant set. Can you wait until I get my snag machine back? Let the music start.
That is inconvenient.
It's like I've gone back to Route 1 and I'm not allowed to catch things anymore.
Lombre, he does not have the Ludicolo yet. Oh, Bruce did not evolve off that last level up.
Come on, Bruce.
I think it's gonna be a very slow process in this game.
So anyway. Eat shit. Oh.
It's only a half power. You're getting 2 targets.
Oh, does it split them? I kind of thought the big advantage of this over wing attack. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of wing attack. I was thinking, well, with double battles, I have one air cutter.
Well, if you just hit one guy now, it'll do full damage.
Eh, well.
Oh,
Although that means that...
Carnivore can focus on the other one. Oh my goodness! That was a little extra. That's embellishment.
Who's ever about to come out, you're gonna eat shit.
Dang, right?
Maybe.
Or another Lombre?
Either are distinct possibilities. I really hope that they use... Actually, if they use Rain Dance, I'll be faster, but then they'll also be faster. It's a brutal cycle.
No.
I wanted to look. Also, I'm just kind of hitting it. I'm sure that'll happen a lot. Like, I feel like there is a situation, but it's so very specific that that is never worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then again, maybe it's helpful in the competitive because, you know.
But maybe if you learn like the releases your talent.
Well, I just mean because that can be stale, you know?
Mm.
Everybody uses the same stuff.
But also, you would be disabling one of the other moves. So one of your moves is in prison. Now at least one of your other moves is disabled. Now you're relying on 2 moves.
Oh, it imprisons for both of us?
I believe so. Oh, maybe it doesn't.
I thought I was saying what is good for me is not what is good for thee.
Maybe that is how it works. I guess that would be how it works.
I've literally never seen this in my life. It's a dumbass move.
I've never seen it work. I've seen like a random Sigilyph or something using it. It's like, dude, I've got like a Snivy out right now. What do you think we have in common?
Do you think anybody's ever been screwed over by their anticipation?
Maybe?
Anticipation, they shudder if
shudder,
there's
yeah.
something, you know, that... If the opponent has something that they're weak against. So do you think, like, there has to have been one time where somebody shuddered in anticipation and the opponent's like, oh, I forgot! You are weak to that, aren't you? But then they're like, no, 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 no! Surely, like, enough people have played this game. Maybe not anymore, because they just tell you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done something this strenuous right after eating. And then he just shits himself.
Oh.
He just like, poof, bounces a little bit. Oh, how dare you? I say, how dare you? Next time I'll put things right out and lay down my elegant steps. Let's go escape. Nosepass is another one that'll evolve in one generation.
Have you ever said your least favorite Pokemon? I think I know your least favorite Pokemon.
I'd have to really think about what my least favorite is. It might be Zacian?
Oh, that makes more sense than what I was
What were you gonna say?
I thought Stunfisk.
Stunfisk might take it.
You dislike Stunfisk more than Zacian.
I do hate them. I hate them both.
Why do you hate Stunfisk?
He's stupid. He's stupid, and I hate him, and then they're like, we could give anything a regional variant.
His regional variant's kind of cool, because his whole thing before was you step on him, you get shocked. Now, if you step on him, he's a bear trap.
They are so far behind. I should be the news. Yeah, it's really cool thinking that something's foot is gonna get chopped off.
Why do you dislike Stunfisk?
He's stupid.
You like Probopass?
I don't hate
Probopass
Probopass.
is stupid. He's a big nose with nose hair.
He looks like Mr. Potato Head, and that's pretty dope.
Stunfisk looks like a flounder. Those ugly, ugly fish.
And then he makes a fart noise,
That's
and then
funny.
he's electric ground or what the hell ever.
That's a cool type.
Yeah, and they give it to Stunfisk.
And farts are funny.
Oh, okay, fine. We're in the frickin' okay. I'm really glad that we're in the stinking, you know, like elementary school level of.
You can't say you've never laughed at a fart joke.
I can't. Doesn't mean that that's okay. If anybody wants to say their least favorites,
I hate Voltorb and Electrode, but
I like them.
my wrath has subsided.
I used
a
all my
little
money.
bit.
Oh dear God, I'm gonna need to stomp some people.
And Powerballs are actually good because these guys show up at the end of like super long battles. We're gonna look through all of the Pokemon. And I'm
All
gonna...
1,000, and then you're gonna be like, Goldango.
I've got a problem with Sigilyph. I don't know why. But I don't like Sigilyph.
I don't really care for it, but I feel like I should like it because it is kind of neat.
I think it's just annoying to fight.
Why?
Because it's like a little strong for where you're at in the game, and like Flying Psychic is decent for hitting a lot of things. I think there's probably a more clear answer that I'm forgetting, which is why I'm looking through every Pokemon.
It's in the new Pokemon Snap.
Probably Galarian Rapidash.
Yeah, fuck you.
Let's see. Oh, I don't mind Hisui and Voltorb and Electro. They help it out a little bit.
They're neat. They're electric grass, right? I always said electric wood.
Wood cat. Too much of it. Let's see. There's some gentle.
I can get a free shadow Pokemon.
I don't like Wobbuffet. But that's just, I think anyone who has hearts probably hates Wobbuffet. I'm continuing to scroll.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh. I don't know why, because like I look at it and I don't like it, but I can acknowledge it. Like it's a cool design. I don't know why I don't like it, but
Kind of like, yeah, there's like a few oddball. I think if I were to do a I do a few psychics from there, from Gen 5. At some point, I'd like to use a BGM and an LGM. Well, I'm trying to remember which is which.
Then there's Pokemon like Delcatty where it's like I don't dislike them, but I care about them so little that I feel like that's almost worse. Oh, I hate Volbeat and
Illumise?
Illumise.
What did they do?
Be ugly.
I think they're fine. I think they look silly. I don't.
Silly's okay now.
What is not? No. Stunfisk looks stupid. Stupid. This man is coming at me.
I'm just saying, you're like, dude, you're funny. But when Stunfisk is funny, it's not. You also hate Metagross.
I think I might just dislike Metagross. I'm not sure if I hate it. I would prefer that he die in a hole, but, you know.
That's not funny. You can say bad words.
Yeah, I think they took that feature out for some reason.
Oh, I kind of hate the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia. Enamorous. Enamorous is my least favorite Pokemon.
Really?
Yes. It's ugly. It's so ugly.
I mean, I don't hate it, but it's like definitely on the lower end of stinking psychic types for me, you know? Not fairy types, I said psychic, didn't I? It's definitely on the lower end. It's psychic in the card game.
But yeah, it's
Wow. What are the newest Pokemon? What are you, a Gen 1-er?
ugly.
I mean, are any of the genies really what you would call lookers?
The genies are like, I don't love them, but they're fine to exist. I actually like their Therian forms.
See.
Emerald's Therian form is so ugly.
It's a weird turtle thing.
Its face.
It's a weird turtle thing. I killed Willy.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like Sigilyph. I think Sigilyph's more interesting than Natu.
I like Natu and Zatu more, but each their own.
I just feel like Natu and Zatu are a little forgettable. They don't got a lot going on. Who is Willy?
I just don't understand why they named a Pokemon after scoliosis though. That's a serious.
Squirtlepy. I like Squirtlepy. Squirtlepy's very cool.
I believe I used to compare it to Satan poop. Because it kind of looks like a turd, but it's like reddish and it's got like the horns. Why did I fight you, Willy? Why did I do that? What was the point?
It just does not fit in.
I think it's fine, but okay, like compared to the rest of them. Real Gem Coliseum, we look forward to your participation against Top Ring. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Turtle just doesn't look like it fits in either. It's kind of lame.
It's because you're sexist. You don't like the one
Thundurus
girl.
Is really cool. Thundurus Therian.
Okay, let's see if I can get this real fast. As for Chimchar, Chimchar's fine. I didn't much care for Chimchar initially. Are you a new recruit seeking to join Team Snag'em or just an intruder? Let me battle you and see.
Chimchar!
Talk into the mic, for the love of God.
That's my second favorite. Well, it's tied for my favorite starter line.
I used to not care for it, but I really grew to like it just because of like the story arc that Chimchar, Monferno, and Fernape had in the anime.
I like monkeys, and I like the Sun Wukong.
Oh yeah, I don't think Big Red likes monkeys. He was.
Oh, well, that makes sense why you wouldn't like the monkey.
He was all like, "Oh my goodness, the monkeys, you know, ba-da-da-da-da-da."
Or Inferno can just punch that steel type with his fighting type.
But yeah, I don't know.
Chimchar's not gross. He's a cute little monkey. I also love Darumaka and Darmanitan. They're kind of monkeys.
Kinda, I guess. Did I tell you that in...
They poop in the pocket.
No.
They serve as meat.
There was a Galarian, Darmanitan in, in the second Detective Pikachu game. I think the Galarian Darmanitan was in love with an Ice-Cube.
Portrait. He's a good little boy. He's a little monkey man. He's cute. I love Monferno.
I don't want to make that joke. I do not want to because it's just sad.
Infernape
They were like
Charline
torture,
haters.
like, you know, they were like torturing and freaking filming stinking, you know, like monkey torture in this one country.
That was a big thing on YouTube a little while ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking about.
Monkey hate.
And just
There's
like,
like an entire
why?
playlist of it.
I think monkeys are great until they freak out and rip your face off.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, maybe it's just a thing where it's like they're the closest things to humans you can torture maybe and get away with in some places.
Yeah. Then they also get a bad rap because, you know, like monkeys are cool, but if you call someone a monkey, like a lot of times that's seen as like not cool because it's like you're not quite.
Just call them a Neanderthal. I'm trying to call someone dumb.
Keep that in mind.
They probably won't know what a Neanderthal is though.
Somebody I knew insisted that it was actually pronounced Neanderthal, and everybody just like pronounced it wrong, and I'm like, I don't know about
the
that.
Craziest thing I've ever heard.
It's one of those like, I don't know about that, but I'm gonna let you have this.
Yes, and Fernip is a reference to Sun Wukong. He's very cool.
Oh,
and
that's the
epic.
guy that they based off of Goku, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you about to enter a dungeon?
Yes, I
Did we
kind of
want
want my
to-
snag
oh.
machine back. So can you just take a peek at it and see if it's
Yeah.
going to be like if it's 5 minutes, I get the snag machine back, you stick around. If it's like, yeah, 3 pages from now, I get the snag machine back, we call it. They're giving me balls.
1, 2, 3, 4. Four battles. Oh, yeah, 4 battles, one of which is a boss fight. So
Do you think we can push it? Do you think I can kill them?
it doesn't look super convoluted. You're fighting Jetto right now?
Yeah.
Is he leading with a coughing and an oddish? Then you only have 2 more fights and then a boss fight.
Okay, so we can push it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I really wish I would have kept the wing attack. Here I was thinking it's like I'll do slightly less damage to 2 opponents.
Yeah. It has high crit rate though. Nice. If your guy would ever crit.
Because, yeah, if I do this, then, like, in between, I can fight Mirror B a few times.
And steal
And
back
ki-
the Pokemon.
Yeah, I can liberate them.
Liberate the panels. Supreme Bad Rabbits.
I do like that game. Some people don't. They're just like, oh my gosh, what do you?
I think I like it more if I played it off stream. For some reason, I think I generally like games less if I played stream the first time I played through them.
So, what would that have done for Sonic 06?
I would have loved it.
Oh.
I kind of wish we would have done the fan mod.
You probably would have quit.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
I mean, oy, oy, oy. Like, you gave up on stinking adventure really fast.
Just boredom. I think it was the flying game, honestly. I think it was my 3rd time doing the flying game. I was like, I can't. I physically cannot.
I can't do baby's first brain dead Star Fox.
I don't even know why. Cause it's like I could just set my controller down and walk away for a little bit and have it do it. But it was just like I don't.
That was Other Brother's game, by the way. He was the one who beat it. I don't know why, but for some reason, I think like a lot of times when Other Brother would have a game and he would play it, like for whatever reason, it's like I just wouldn't. Because I was talking about how I never played through stinking Donkey Kong 64.
You think that was it?
I can't think of like really too many other reasons why I would. Oh,
Go back.
oh, I guess we'll see.
I don't think it was.
Damn it. But yeah,
Okay.
it was just weird to me that I did not play Donkey Kong 64. Am I going... Did you say east?
After you beat up Jetto, there's a two-way split. Take the east path to find a staircase.
Yeah, this probably isn't the time to explore.
There's nothing extra, I don't believe.
Oh.
Or maybe they want you to get the snag machine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not worth exploring until I can actually capture things.
You're gonna have to battle
Am I not fighting you?
former President Biden.
Oh dear. I shouldn't have... I should have just walked past him. Or maybe...
He's not too strong.
How dare you!
Oh, actually, he's a little strong.
That is what I should have on my team right now.
How come when you fought that guy outside earlier, he only brought the oddish? Oh.
Only the gloom.
Oh.
It's fine. I just need to last one turn. Bruce is stronger, even if he's on a... You know, even if he didn't evolve.
No, the portrait. You see his portrait?
That's just the portrait. His sprite looks fine.
He's a little ugly.
And Sam beat 06, but he did not play DX.
I did as a kid. I don't think I beat it. Big Red is pretty sure there's no shadow.
Oh, okay. So I might as well just get the extra XP while I'm here, because
Yeah, 'cause you got a boss fight coming up. But this guy has a pretty solid team.
Do you know that apparently Torkoal is Ash's Pokemon with the worst win record?
That's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Torkoal's not great.
Yes, as long as he doesn't send out a dark type. Oh my god!
Did he miss?
Yes, he missed. I was like, he's gonna kill. I mean, I guess it's fine. Natasha will kill.
There's a chance he sends another type.
Oh, well then, maybe it's fine.
One of his remaining Pokemon is a dark type that I love very much. Gen 3 has a lot of really good dark types. Well, there's not one.
Blackbeard has the dark breed.
Or does he? Or does he really have the Cerberus fruit that allows him to have 3 fruits? That's it. Game theory. This is wrong. This guy is wrong. It says he has 5 Pokemon and his last one's a Crawdon, but...
Oh, I love Crawdon. I might have caught it already. I think I already had too many dark... Like, I'll look.
Oh, I know why.
It, like, overlapped
already
with...
have a
Yeah, I
water
had
dark type?
Sharpedo.
Yeah.
And I'm doing what you want because I have used Crawdon several times.
Yeah, Crawdon's not great in this generation. It's water and dark are both special attacking types, and he's this is what?
So I have 2 fights.
Yeah, you have one more dude, and then you have...
Okay, so I'll fight the dude and then I'll heal.
There's a chance you are... Oh, one
That'll be helpful. Either way.
heal before the next battle. I think they're gonna make you do back-to-back battles without healing.
Okay, then I'll do that. I'm trying to remember what, like... Ash's Pokemon with the best win rate might have actually been Goodra.
It's okay.
I love Goodra. Goodra might be my favorite dragon.
People looted it. The gelatin dragon.
Is it because they find it sexy, or is it specifically because they're like, it's lube?
I don't know, man. I thought it's just a sea serpent. Like... Why?
Well, to be fair, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say to be fair because this is messed up either way. Oh, this is the wrong way.
Yeah, you gotta go down.
I swear some people fuck dolphins.
Dolphins are terrible creatures.
There's just like this one bit in like... in like the Venture Brothers, for no reason, where Brock is like really messed up about something and he's kind of seeking spiritual guidance, so he goes to like he goes to like a wizard's or a necromancer's like get together or something, and he's talking like with this guy who like he's, I shouldn't say Gandhi type because you do not want him associated with what I'm about to say. But it's like, you know, like some spiritual monk type guy, and he's like talking to Brock, and the guy's translating, and he's like saying something about like this spiritual like moment he had with like a pink dolphin, and it pretty much ends where he's like, so I took it and I fucked it, and it's like, dude, what?
Dolphins.
Hey, walk in the snack machine. You say you went and got it. What's up with it? It's too honkin' small. How am I supposed to fit this on my arm? But it's because the machine's small. It's because your arm is so thick, Gonzap. Shut your yap. Give me something as Joe uses this, huh? Have it back if you're not going to use it, Gonzap. Gonzap, who is the kid here? Hey, you're that kid. You must have come for the snack machine. I've come for the snack machine. Good work getting out here. We're not about to let you have it back. Give up now, kid.
Medler, I had similar feelings about dolphins. Whereas a kid, it's like, oh, they're cool, they're majestic. And now I'm like, if all the dolphins died out, I'd be happy.
Well, I think you're racist.
Do you know what dolphins do?
Do you know what people do?
Yeah, but I think it's like...
I don't think it's all dolphins. Some
I think it's
dolphins
most dolphins
are cool. I think it's like the thing where it's like, well, some people are just gonna murder you, and other people are going to... Because, like, dolphins will rescue people.
Dolphins do things worse than murder.
Yeah, they play with corpses. Cry about it.
They, I think, commit the most sexual assaults of any animal. And it's on, like, a bunch of different creatures. I believe they do it to humans as well on rare occasions. Which might be part of the reason they want to get so close to humans sometimes. And I believe they will, like, kill them as they do it. So that's fun. They also are drug addicts. Dolphins are bad. Dolphins are terrible creatures.
That was bad, okay? Don't be a dolphin.
So it's a little ironic that the dolphin Pokemon is like the hero, but Paladin's
How do you
cool.
feel? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a neat gimmick.
Yeah.
There was a very dumb episode of the anime that I kind of liked. It's a pun that I don't know is going to translate into English. The old guy is also a superhero in the new series of Pokemon. He's called, his hero name, he used to do movies, and his hero name is Mighty G. And G-chan is like an affectionate, should I?
It's up to you. Hers isn't bad. It depends if they'll switch. I don't know if they'll switch.
I don't think they do. But G is an affectionate name for like an older guy, like like calling him Grandpa or something, or Gramps, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by calling him Mighty G, you know, he like, I think he poses like a G and everything, but it's also like, haha, it's like G as in G-chan. That's funny.
I think a different thing too.
What, the G pun? It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, like an older guy, Super G or something.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, like, it honestly also would not surprise me if it was like a freaking reference to something. I could have used Bite. Ah, well, we'll get him next turn at the very, you know, at the most.
Remember, what show that from? He's on the villain team, but he's like a superhero, and his thing is G.
Is it My Hero Academia?
No. Use the bathroom.
No, you sit here. Okay. Well, then I'll try to be entertaining, I freaking guess. So, how about those Switch 2 pre-orders? They went fast, despite everyone being like, man, I hate Nintendo forever. And I think I have seen the Hank Hill episode too, now that you mention it. I'm pretty sure Brandon probably showed it to me or something. Or maybe I only saw the bits of it. Also, apparently, they changed Power World. They changed Power World because of Nintendo stuff, and now everyone's really mad. Which is a little weird because I thought people stopped playing Power World after like a few months. But I guess people are mad because it's Nintendo teaming up with Game Freak, or was it specific? It's probably the trifecta. It's probably Game Freak, Pokemon Company, and Nintendo. All pushing around a little company. Oh, hey, not bad. Pretty impressive, I might say so. Listen, kid, why don't you join us and we'll smash Cypher together? If we snag all the Shadow Pokemon from them using this snag machine, Cypher will collapse. When that happens, Team Snag'em will step in and take over. So how about, will you join it? Yes. God, don't lie, because you're obviously no good at it. Your lips are twitching. All you really want to do is get the snag machine back, don't you? Fine, you can have your snag machine back, but only if you could beat me! Okay. Electro, Diglett, Endoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Pharaoh, Pidgey, Seeking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyta, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Butterfree. I'm sorry, whenever I see an Electrode, it triggers something in me. And by something, I'm obviously talking about the Pokerap. No! You can't flinch my Golbats, so that would have been preferable. No, Bruce! Okay. I really don't want Bruce to lose. And Natasha flinched. I knew she would. Did you poop yourself? Like what?
It's a One Piece character. The G superhero man.
Who?
Lao G, he's one of Dofi's guys.
I was like, was he in Dressrosa? Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was in Dressrosa. So.
That's your favorite. Yeah, that was your favorite arc, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I like Dressrosa. I've been on Wano
Yeah, you
for
really
like 2
should.
years.
Honestly, it feels weird that it's like, I'll never catch up on One Piece, and they're like, we're going on a year break. And rather than being like, now is my chance, you're just like,
Baby.
yeah, no, I get that. I just mean it's funny, that's all. I just mean that
And
it's funny.
Wano's like 800 episodes. It's a little insane.
It's not 800, but it is a good
Isn't
number.
it like 300 episodes?
It's a lot. I'm not saying that you're, I just mean I think they hit episode 1000 in Wano, so.
Oh, it's only 200 episodes.
That's the funny thing about these, right? Where it's just like, it's still a lot, but it's not it's not as a lot as it could be, you know what I mean?
That's just crazy. That's longer than like...
Most series? Yeah. Most 12 episode series?
Crazy.
Although for some reason, I guess because it was like, I think a 12 episode series. Did you know they're bringing back Panty and Stocking?
Never watched it.
I know. Which is why I'm like, why am I even telling you this? I have it. I think it's I'm excited.
I have friends who are on like their third watch through of One Piece who started after I started because I got them into it. It's like, how... Yeah,
Are they
and
gainfully
why?
employed?
Yeah.
Do not be a shadow Pokemon. Okay. Even if that was a shadow Pokemon, I don't want to catch it because not only do I not want to use a Skarmory, it has a horrendous catch rate.
Yeah.
Like, you know how there's certain Pokemon where you only catch them for the dex and they refuse to get in the ball, and you're just like, I don't even like you!
Yeah. Skarmory's cool too, right?
Yeah.
It's just one of those empty Pokemon do like Gen 3 because they don't really show up in Gen 2. Oh, lordy, that's a...
What did he just use?
Hyper Beam?
Oh.
He did that. It's a physical move in this game. The God of War.
How dare you?
Now she no longer loves you.
Okay. Does that matter?
I thought you cared about it.
I do, but as much as I've been using Natasha, I don't think it'll hurt all that much. Plus,
Now who can get love?
yeah. Actually, I could have used Air Cutter because Jolteon's gonna go first and make this
Very
thing eat
fast.
shit. Yeet.
They're the Grumpig and Wishing. I like Grumpig specifically because of Borat Grumpig, but
I have a shiny Grumpig in my one game. I think I got like an extra shiny, Spoink. Did I trade and trade it to you? Didn't I?
I don't think so.
Huh, I thought I did.
What color is it?
It's like a pale pink color.
Oh, does it look like a pig?
And then Grumpig is like, I think it's just like lighter.
Oh, maybe you did. I don't know.
Give me the snag machine. If I had your expertise in snag machine, we had no trouble crushing Cypher. Fine, promise is a promise. At least he's honest, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. Are you serious, Gonzab? After all the trouble we went through to get it? Were we gonna use that to teach Cypher a lesson for dumping us? Nah, this kid will beat him up. This kid's fighting to bring Cypher down, right? Him and us, we're both after the same thing. Here, kid, take it. You can have your snag machine back.
He has the Luffy scar on his chest. It's very
I
faint.
guess. Yeah, I guess he does. Maybe these guys are smart. I mean, granted, I'll whoop their asses after I'm done with Cypher, but still, you know, you're like, well, you go beat up our enemies for us. That thing didn't fit my army. Gaha. Oh yeah, I may as well give you this too, a coach to show, just so I can be generous. Oh, okay.
What does that unlock?
It's a gift from me. There's a chest in the corner on the ground floor that's a key for it. Alright, kid, get going. Cypher Secret Factory is to the north. I'll be looking forward to you crushing Cypher. Do I explore this place real quick? Oh, me or B may have appeared.
Oh, there's a little bit to the exploration thing.
Okay, then we can call it here. I was hoping to be just like, go in the basement and I get the thing, you know?
Oh. No, I'm looking at the next part. Yeah, this is just you walk down and you get a really cool TM.
Okay, so we'll do that real quick, right?
One of my favorite TMs.
Is it Earthquake?
No. It's a move that is very weird in this generation.
I feel like I should be fighting these guys. I might do this on my own. This might be where I train. I just beat them up real quick. I am so lost.
In the GPS.
I don't think I get signal. I got TM30. What's TM30?
Why don't you look?
Because I don't want to.
Shadow Ball.
Oh, Shadow Ball is cool. That would be neat for... But I might already have Shadow Ball on Stinkin'. Dust Skull on Bruce. What?
I'm holding out for a Burnett. I would...
I'm holding out for a brunette. Yeah. There's that Shrek song, you know? I'm holding out for a hero. Oh, that's where... Yeah, that is where I came in at.
Yeah. Just pop the little side entrance.
Okay. I'm gonna continue wandering around for a bit, but we can start wrapping up because you have stuff to do.
Should have had Earthquake on that Wish Cash. And Hydra.
Can I fight you? Okay, so I can fight these guys. Yeah, I don't know. He could spec... Yeah, you could definitely spec Wish Cash better, but, I mean, you know. There's probably a reason why Team Cypher is #1 and they threw him aside. Just think about that.
Oh, but Billy.
Yeah, this
Oh.
isn't good.
I don't suppose he has a fighting move. Give him birth rate.
Fang will take care of it. But yeah, we can start wrapping up.
Medical.
Plan for the plan for the rest of the week is we're doing Maverick Hunter X hard mode run on Saturday, and that's pretty much it. Unless Brandon randomly calls me tomorrow night, which I do not see him doing.
Like we're playing.
The furry mystery game, and I'll be like, oh hell yeah.
You started that?
No,
Oh.
we were supposed to, and then he had something come up. But yeah. Do you have sturdy?
I don't.
Yeah, so yeah, do you have anything? Well, I guess I can say thanks everybody who stopped in to watch. Thanks everybody who checked out the VOD. If you enjoyed this, maybe consider checking out my main channel, Explosion, which is linked on the front of this one. I do scripted videos over there, so I'm a bit better spoken. The plan for this week is I am doing a ranking of the Mega Man Legends games.
Oh.
I have more than 2 things on it, I promise. I'm just being a little creative. Oy, oy, oy. And that's up to Brandon, Aaron. That's up to Brandon. I'm ready to go whenever on that. But yeah, do you have anything you would like to say?
We're probably back next week.
Oh, okay. Are you willing to commit to that?
Like 85%, probably. I don't believe I have anything on the schedule yet.
Because, yeah, you're just, like, in between semesters at this point, right?
Yes, I'm graduating shortly.
Yeah.
And, then I'll
And
have
do you
summer.
know what day are we going to do Thursdays, or do you have any other days you want?
Probably Thursday for now.
How dare you do that to Big Billy? Big Billy!
He's gonna kill. Ooh. He's strong.
Yeah, Big Billy's pretty good.
Trophies is cool. He just doesn't have much relevance.
I think I raised one up to 100 once, and I named him Vegeta, and I cannot tell you why? Like,
He
is
was
it...
the most powerful. He's not even vegetable. That's a fruit, man.
Okay, Legend ZA. Megatropius.
I wouldn't mind it. And give him some relevance.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, anything you wanna, yeah, you said that we'll probably be back next week with this. I'm gonna study the, you know, I'm gonna do a few things to build people up, maybe get some backups that we can throw in, maybe try to catch some extra Pokemon.
Maybe Bruce would love you by then.
I'm open, man. I was really expecting him tonight to do it for me, you know?
I think it's gonna be a little slow. Just because I feel like you're not doing a whole lot of battles. You have so many PP ups.
So yeah. Alright, if you got nothing else, I'll probably quit for tonight, and then sometime in the nearest future, just start going to town on these guys.
And then you can do the one tournament thing and opened up, right?
Yeah, there's a few possibilities. Where am I?
You can
Dear
finally
Lord,
get that glider.
it's so hard to tell where the hell I am in this building because it all looks the same.
Oh no!
If you join right now, you only get a day's wages, but also a comm eating allowance and even a box lunch. Depending on your qualifications, you can receive up to 20% more paid holidays. You won't find turns this good, huh? Listen, man, you can't put into a job interview, this is what you'll get.
No.
Listen, if you want to leave, just lock up after yourself. How many is he gonna have? He's got 5 things, and they appear to be water, so I think I'm better off swapping to Jolteon. And you know what? Big Billy too, because I don't want him to lose that, you know, the extra bit on the return. I'm pretty sure at least 1, maybe 2 of the dungeons is ridiculously long. Well, some of it's like extra stuff though, you know? Like, in the beginning, they'll tell you basic mechanics, and then at the end, they'll be like, and here's all the technical stuff. Like, here's a list. I'll look it up, though.
Okay. Oh, he's got 5 dudes.
Yeah, he does. Really? He lived?
I mean, it's Thundershock.
I guess.
Eat enough.
He is a snack. And not in the way you want it to be. I ended the stream and we're still going. Like I said, if you need to leave, that's perfectly fine.
We've been out a while. Don't wipe. Oh. 6 damage.
Yeah, I can't really talk to you too much once you're... Are you good locking up?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, oh my gosh. Jolteon hurt himself into confusion. I don't think I do. At the very least, I have revives and everything, so I'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. It's not very effective. Like, you could have killed my Jolteon by now. Let's do Crunch. It should be over. I just walked into the one guy in this building that wanted to actually talk. I was gonna find the heal station and then call it, and now here we are. This is the guy that had Crawdon. Which, they're both from the same gen. Huh. Water Dark is a cool, cool type. I just don't know why you would, why they felt the need to put 2 in, like, the same generation. They could have spaced them out a little bit more, but then again, I guess when you have an idea, you have an idea. Oh no, he's hard-hitting! Defense ain't gonna do anything for you, guy. Jolteon! Oh, okay. I really didn't want to kick my starter off the team. But she was beginning to be a nuisance. Beginning to be a bit silly. What is that? What's with your toughness? Did I pass the job interview? I'm still willing to join. No way, not letting anyone tougher than me join Team Snag'em, but you're not the boss. I guess I should talk to him. Promise to pay me days wage and advice. What is this place all about anyway? Surely this is gonna be good. Oh, a rare candy? Okay, that's not bad. How do I get out of here? Wait, maybe? This might be it. This might actually be it. The mirror radar lost the signal. No! I kind of forgot that that was even on the table, if I'm being honest. Okay. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna try one thing just to see. Just to see. Because I don't really want to use my rare candy, but I do want to see if a certain something is on the table, you know? I got 2 rare candies. Use... Okay, Bruce. Okay, Bruce still doesn't love me enough. I've only been making him my special guy this entire stream. And he just refuses to open his heart. It's gonna be alright. Well, with that, I think we can finally call it. So thanks again. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Big Red, Medler, Rayquaza, and I suppose Aaron as well. And like Sam said, we'll probably be back to this next week. So have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening. Good night.